following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Hometown Radio, FM 95.3, WKLM. Good evening. Welcome to Hometown Football Friday night as the West Holmes Knights takes on the Lexington Minutemen in Knight Stadium. It's Military Appreciation tonight at the stadium. We'll talk more about that as we head throughout the pregame show. Don't forget to stay tuned after the game as our Hometown Football Friday night activities continue all evening long. We'll have score updates for you every 10 minutes with the Kilbuck Savings Bank WKLM High School scoreboard. We'll get the post-game comments of head coach Keaton Lefla. Also, Matt has a visit with a voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels. We'll have highlights from the Knights game. And later on tonight, Jake Seidel will have a report on your Cleveland Browns. That's all coming up here on Hometown Football Friday night. The pregame show is next on WKLM.
Make a touchdown with Buckeye Deli and the patio with the winning combination of fantastic food, unbeatable selection of drinks and snacks, and a first down every time with their entertainment. Order to go or stay and enjoy great company at the patio. The Buckeye Deli and the patio are located at 124 Millersburg Street, right by the square in Nashville. Score big with the winning combination of football and the Buckeye Deli.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville. Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, your premier destination for top quality uniforms that make a lasting impression. Whether you're a first responder, a healthcare professional, or any other industry, Top Dog Uniform and Equipment has got you covered. Their wide range of high quality uniforms are designed for comfort, durability, and style. They customize with your logo too. At Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, they believe that confidence starts with what you wear. Step into success today. Visit their store at 5252 State Route 39 inside J&L Sports, or call 330-621-1820, or browse online at topdoguniform.com.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
Would you like to see your business grow? Heritage Signs LLC has provided quality signage for over 30 years. They do everything from designing to installation and specialize in signs, LED message boards, banners, job site signs, and vehicle and fleet graphics, and so much more. Stop by today. They are located at 4562 State Route 39 in Berlin. Call 330-893-3011 or visit their website at heritagesignsllc.com.
Hungry for a great lunch spot? Then stop in all this month at McKelvey's Pub in downtown Millersburg. Now open for lunch Tuesday through Friday starting 11 a.m. and Saturdays at noon. Wednesdays? Oh yeah, get $1 off wings and select drinks and $2 off burgers. Craving pizza? Grab a slice. Yes, they're selling it by the slice now. Plus tasty appetizers and a new pizza special every day. 14 TVs, cold drinks, and hot food. It's all happening at McKelvey's Pub, 196 West Jackson Street, Millersburg. Make your next stop at McKelvey's.
It's the kids from D&N Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limestone, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Holmes Family Medicine on 151 Parkview Drive in Millersburg is accepting new patients. Make sure your family receives regular checkups and preventative care. Holmes Family Medicine's board-certified physicians include Dr. Scott Brown, Dr. John Vaccarello, along with physician assistants Melissa Palmer, Rebecca Bean, Luke Hostetler, and certified nurse midwife Crystal Uptain. Annual wellness visits are now covered by most insurance plans. Call 330-674-1200 for more information or to schedule your appointment today.
And I'm joined by fourth-year head football coach for the Lexington Minutemen. That is Andrew Harris, a record of 5-1, 2-0 in the OCC after that win on Friday, a 46 win over Mansfield Seniors. And, of course, you're able to do that in part because your senior running back, Markel Barton, back after the injured hand and had a big night for him. And Braden Fogle with a big pick six also and a big win on Friday.
Yeah, anytime you can beat an OCC opponent, it's always good for your team. There's a lot of quality football being played in our conference.
Able to do that, of course, for your fourth consecutive victory as well for your team. And, of course, led by senior quarterback again, Joe Caudell, Michigan State commit. And for him, 14 touchdown passes, leading the team 25.5 tackles in the season when he does both sides of the ball. Talk about Joe again, what he's been able to do as a leader of your football team.
Yeah, Joe, he is a tremendous leader. Just a great football player. He does a lot of different things for us. Obviously, playing quarterback is extremely important. And then defensively, we just do a lot of different things with him. He's highly capable at everything he does. He's a physical player. He plays downhill on both sides of the ball, and he's just somebody that we really lean on and rely on a lot.
And, of course, senior wide receiver, tight end, linebacker, Braden Fogle, Georgia commit, 5 touchdown grabs this year, a couple of interceptions he's gotten. Talk about Braden, what he's been able to be just as a special player that he is.
Yeah, Braden's extremely athletic, could do multiple things for us offensively. He's split out wide. He'll put his hand in the ground at tight end. He'll be inside as more of an H-back. He's doing a lot of different things. Really, really taking a lot of pride in that, of being somebody who can be all over the field offensively. And then defensively, he's playing that outside linebacker spot this year and really buying into it and playing well, playing fun, having a lot of fun while he plays and making some big plays for us.
Well, I'll talk about those guys, rightfully so, but how about wide receiver Seven Allen, what he's been able to do, 4 touchdown grabs, 3 interceptions, and also been a big playmaker for your team as well.
Yeah, Seven, he's a really fun football player to watch. He plays, he's not the biggest kid in the world, but he plays like he isn't. And, he's making big plays for us offensively, especially in space, and then defensively, not only just with those interceptions, but playing physical for us and really consistent for us week to week.
4 straight wins, playing good football at this point, unbeaten in the OCC, and really a big showdown at West Holmes, taking on this Knights team, also playing good football. Talk about West Holmes, what stands out to you about them?
Yeah, they're some really disciplined football team. They play extremely physical. I think they've got 2 really good runners who are going to run downhill and try to force to miss some tackles. So we've got to tackle extremely well against those guys. I think the quarterback does a great job of just controlling that offense, not making a lot of mistakes. But you can tell he's a leader and he's somebody that they rally behind. I think defensively, they tackle extremely well. They pursue really well. And they keep everything in front of them, and they force you to make mistakes. So, that's something we really appreciate our team this week is making sure that we don't beat ourselves and do anything to get behind the stick and make any silly penalties.
We look at a matchup like this, as we talked about off the year, big conference implications, playoff implications, and these are kind of games that guys kind of get up for, right? Games you kind of circle on the calendar that play a big matchup like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Our motto this year has been really focusing on ourselves while we prepare for each opponent. So, we got to make sure that we're ready, not making it too much about West Holmes, but also make sure that we're ready.
Other than that, health-wise, how's the team doing?
Yeah, the team's doing pretty well there. We were able to get back Markel Barton a couple weeks ago, who's a very tremendous running back for us. We've had a couple injuries that were really unfortunate. However, that's something you battle with any team. Every team is battling that right now.
All right, Andrew, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
All right, that is the voice of Lexington Minutemen head football coach, Andrew Harris.
Attention commercial building owners. Are you tired of dealing with persistent leaks in your flat or low slope roof? Look no further. MEB Systems in Sugar Creek are your go-to experts for all your roofing needs. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that pesky leak, a complete roof replacement, or a new build, they've got you covered. Don't let roofing troubles rain on your parade. Call MEB Systems and experience top-notch service and peace of mind. Call MEB Systems Incorporated at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mbsystems.com.
Danbury Senior Living in Millersburg, it's not just a place to stay, it's a place you can call home. With active adult living villas, assisted living, and memory care, residents experience a maintenance-free lifestyle, countless social opportunities, gourmet dining, and so much more, all with the peace of mind of knowing the best support is available 24/7. To see what makes our community so special, call 330-473-6860.
With over 35 years of experience, Tricor Industrial is the local solution for your industrial fasteners and industrial maintenance, repair, and operation supplies. With over 50,000 line items in stock and access to over 2 million products, Tricor Industrial provides the supplies you need in a timely manner to meet your demanding schedules. Stop by their Bowman Street location in Worcester or call 330-264-3299. You can find them online at tricorindustrialworcester.com.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Are pests taking over your home and causing you distress? Don't let these unwanted guests disrupt your life. Call the experts at Holmes Pest Control today. They are experienced professionals that will quickly and safely rid your home of pests from bed bugs and ants to spiders and rodents. They use the latest techniques and environmentally friendly products to ensure your home is pest-free and safe for your family and pets. Don't wait until the problem gets out of control. Call Holmes Pest Control today at 330-674-9094. Take back control of your home. Remember, a pest-free home is a happy home.
Listen up! Westside Automotive is geared up for football season, and they're ready to whip your car into shape for fall. Don't let your vehicle get sacked by rust and corrosion, engine and transmission problems, or brakes. Let the team at Westside Automotive devise a game plan to get your car back in the field. That's Westside Automotive, 180 South Mount Anthony Street in Millersburg. Score a touchdown with quality craftsmanship from someone you can trust at Westside Automotive.
Hi, this is Croy with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Hometown Radio, FM 95.3, WKLM, 615, 78 degrees at Knight Stadium. Hometown football, Friday night. It's the West Holmes Knights and the Lexington Minutemen, set to kick in about 44 minutes from now. Don't forget to stay tuned after the game. Our Hometown Football Friday night activities continue all evening long. We'll have score updates for you every 10 minutes with the Kilbuck Savings Bank WKLM High School scoreboard. Also highlights from the night's game. We'll get the post-game comments of head coach Keaton Lefla. Also Matt has a visit with the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels, and a bit later on, Jake Seidel has a report on your Cleveland Browns. Right now, time to send it to Knight Stadium. It's Military Appreciation Night. Here's WKLM Sports Director Matt Croy.
And good evening. It's another warm week 7 of the high school football season. The West Holmes Knights winners of 5 games in a row. They're 5-1 overall. They're 3-0 in the OCC in a big conference clash tonight with the Lexington Minutemen. As Lexington comes in with a record of 5-1, they won 4 straight, and they're also 2-0 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. We'll talk about it with head coach Keaton Lefla coming up next on the Hometown Football Friday Night Pregame Show on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors. Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in Charm, Ohio. You'll find Keim Home Center located on 50 acres in the rolling hills of Holmes County. Do you have a home building or woodworking project in mind? If so, Keim has an unmatched selection of items available for you. At Keim, our team of experts is committed to caring for your project like we care for our own. We offer convenient pickup and delivery options. Visit Keim Home Center or go to keimhome.com to learn more. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
It's BOGO Madness this week at Roadie's IGA. Buy one, get one free on all your favorites.
Wait, BOGO? Like magic?
No tricks, just treats. Ham steaks, Armour lunch makers, meatballs, Red Delicious apples, and Mayfield ice cream. BOGO.
You're telling me I get 2 ice creams for the price of 1?
Yep, and Mayfield bars or sandwiches, Lindy's Italian Ice, Planet Oat milk, and Progresso soups. BOGO too.
I came for milk, and now I'm leaving with a cart full of free stuff.
That's the BOGO effect, now through Sunday at Roadie's IJ Marketplace in Millersburg.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit clarkfowlerelectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Before the Kick is being brought to you on WKLM by Holmes Siding Contractors.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Also, West Holmes Knights head football coach Keaton Lepluck getting set for this Week 7 matchup against the Lexington Minutemen. And you look at this final 4-game stretch really kind of begins here with this Lexington game here tonight. How important is it for this team to go 5-1 now, be in a position to have meaningful games here down this final stretch?
Yeah, it means everything. Last year, we're kind of in a tough situation. We're not exactly where we wanted to be when we enter this 4-game stretch. But, this year, I've heard it a million times, one play away from being 6-0. And really the only thing better than being 5-1 at this point is being 6-0. So we've positioned ourselves well. We've put ourselves in a position to, like you said, play some high-level games here at the end. To, this team said one of their biggest goals, their second goal is to be OCC champs. And, tonight we get a great opportunity at home with what should be an electric atmosphere, to continue to chase that goal.
You mentioned huge matchup tonight against this Lexington Minutemen team. Obviously a very talented team, we know that, but you kind of look back to last year's game where this team was really in a position to have a chance to win at their place, and obviously each year is different, but how much does that kind of play in the fact that these guys know they can compete with a team like this?
Yeah, I think these guys have seen, the Fogel for 4 years, the Seven Allen for 3 years now, the Martin for 4 years, the Cottle for 3 years. These guys have played against them. They've seen them. They have experience with them, and I think it does play a part that, last year it was a dogfight, and unfortunately we came out on the wrong end of things. But yeah, I think it gives our kids confidence to know, walking in, because, there's a lot of hype around this team. True Power 4 commits, the athletes, what they've done, they've taken care of business since their loss. We've taken care of business since our loss. But yeah, it gives our kids confidence, and, our kids understand, we respect all but fear none around here. And, I'm really excited to see how our kids enter this game with so much at stake, with such a big opportunity ahead of us.
With all that said, you mentioned those names here. How do you go about trying to slow some of those guys down?
Yeah, that's the challenge they present, is they do a multitude of different things, and each one of those guys, they can catch the ball, they can throw the ball, they can run the ball. So, defensively it's going to present a challenge for us, to cover all those guys and make sure we're all squared away. We feel confident with the game plan that we've put in place, but, a lot of what we try and do is, we try and let our kids just go out and play. And defensively, the thing that's going to make the difference for us is, can we continue to take away the run game? Can we continue to control the line of scrimmage? And then after that, it all comes to the RH factor. Are we going to run to the ball with relentless effort, and are we going to hit them and make them earn every single yard that they get? You guys have said it, our defense has been don't break and get off the field. And offensively, everything for us revolves around what we do at the line of scrimmage. We got to come out and control the line of scrimmage, because the same 4 guys we talked about, those are their 4 guys on defense. So can we push the ball downfield a little bit? Can we control the line of scrimmage? Can we break off a couple explosive plays to give us momentum? And again, offensively, when we get the ball to our playmakers in space and let them work and not overcomplicate things.
You mentioned the line of scrimmage, those guys up front here, offensively and defensively. How much of those guys can take on that challenge? They want that challenge going up, and can you improve themselves over a week that they're going to have a chance to do that against a really good team tonight as well?
Yeah, your defensive culture's installed when those guys go, hey, we don't like when people run the football on us. So defensively, we got a great mentality over there. We got a great culture on that side of the ball of bending, not breaking, controlling the line of scrimmage, and being the most physical unit on the field whenever they're out there. And then offensively, these O-linemen, we've ingrained it in their minds that it's not about controlling the line of scrimmage, it's dominating the line of scrimmage. You've seen Brody work when he runs the ball downhill, Lynn Klein, Rhett Cheney, all those guys, they have a confidence about them now that we're 7 weeks in, and they have a passion to establish that, it's a different style of West Holmes offense, but it's still dominant.
Obviously, important game on the field, also important game off the field because it's Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah, it's going to be a really cool night. Kind of our festivity, so to speak, started last night where we had our team meal provided by the Women's Auxiliary Group, which was fantastic. And then each of our players gets matched up with a veteran. They sit across their veteran. They go get their veteran their meal. They have conversations. Our kids do an amazing job of conversating with our local veterans. We share a meal together, and then, at the end of the meal, what's really cool is each of our veterans presents our player with the military jersey for tonight. So that was awesome last night, and to carry in tonight, you're going to see a lot of patriotism. You're going to see flags everywhere. You're going to see our military uniforms. Veterans get in free with their ID. If they see a VA board member, they'll get a ticket for a free combo meal. So our goal tonight is just to honor those guys and make those men and women who served our country feel special. And we hope the last part of it, the only thing that we can control is go out there and give everything we got, give them our best, and make them proud.
That'll all be a lot of fun here. Just kind of wrap it up here, Keaton. Then you mentioned some of the things that stood out to you about tonight's game, but what's the biggest keys in your mind for your team tonight?
I think playing smart football, taking care of the football. When you play these, explosive teams and these high caliber teams, you got to take care of the football. So I think number one thing is offensively, we got to take care of it. We can't give it away. Defensively, we got to get the ball out. And then, every week we say it, same thing. It's who's going to control the line of scrimmage, who's going to play the smarter football, who's going to take care of the football, and who's going to control the line of scrimmage. I think we do those three things. I feel pretty darn good about our odds tonight.
Keaton, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of West Holmes Knights head football coach, Keaton Leplow.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
Firestone Farm tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the Certified Firestone Farm Tire Dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Get your Firestone tires at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, Millersburg.
This is Dr. Ryder with Active Chiropractic. Dr. Alexander and I are accepting new patients and look forward to helping you get back to a pain-free lifestyle. Chiropractic is a great way not only to help with back pain, but also headaches, sciatica, herniated disc, shoulder pain, knee pain, and more. We have the most available office hours in the area to help you 6 days a week and even on evenings. Our office is located in Millersburg. You can contact us through activechiropractic.co, where we now offer easy online scheduling for existing and new patients, or you can call us at 330-674-4373. Again, that is 330-674-4373. We look forward to helping you, and go Knights!
Hi, this is Dr. Kayla Dunn from Millersburg Dental. I'd like to remind you it is important now more than ever to make your health a priority. A healthy body starts with a healthy mouth, and we can help. Call us today at 330-674-8080. This has been Dr. Kayla Dunn from Millersburg Dental.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your three-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. And bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Last season at Lexington, the Minutemen defeated the Knights in a close one, 19-13. It was a scoreless first quarter. Then West Holmes got on the board in the second as they would get, of course, the score by Maddox Graham on a 39-yard touchdown run. And also it was a 7-6 lead for Lexington at the half. Then a score in the third quarter for Lexington gave them a 13-6 lead through 3, and they'd hold off West Holmes by defeating them 19-13 to get the win. And in that game for Lexington, they ran for 116 yards on the ground. West Holmes ran for 76 yards. And for the Minutemen, they threw for 165 yards through the air. West Holmes passed for 145 yards. Lexington in all had 281 yards of offense. West Holmes had 221. And Lexington got that win 19-13 over West Holmes. That would stamp a 4-game winning streak for West Holmes over Lexington. The last time the Knights had lost to the Minutemen before that year was back in 2019 when Lexington won that game that year by the score of 28-24. Overall last year, of course, West Holmes went 7-6, had that loss to St. Clairsville in the playoffs. Lexington also 7-6 overall. They also would fall in the regional semifinals in Division III, Region 10. They went down in postseason action to Central Catholic by the score of 35-7 in that game from a season ago. Ashland, of course, captured the outright OCC title last year, going 6-0. Lexington finished up tied for second with New Philadelphia at 4-2. West Holmes just behind that in conference play at 3-3. Stay tuned, we'll have more to come on the Hometown Football Friday night pregame show on WKLM.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767. The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Attention commercial building owners. Are you tired of dealing with persistent leaks in your flat or low slope roof? Look no further. MEB Systems in Sugar Creek are your go-to experts for all your roofing needs. Whether it's tracking down or resolving that pesky leak, a complete roof replacement, or a new build, they've got you covered. Don't let roofing troubles rain on your parade. Call MEB Systems and experience top-notch service and peace of mind. Call MEB Systems Incorporated at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
West Holmes had that 2-point loss in Week 1 at home to Triway, 23-21, but since then, they've won 5 straight. The Week 2 win at home over Orville, 28-20, one at Dover, 28-7, and their first win ever in school history over the Tornadoes back in Week 3. Then after that, a win at Mansfield Senior, 45-6, a victory at Madison by the score of 35-0, and then a win last week over Worcester by the score of 39-6 over the Generals. Their game where West Holmes led 8-0 after the touchdown run by Bowman in the 2-point conversion as well. And then, of course, West Holmes scored twice in the second quarter. The 22-yard field goal by Garrett Oberst, his second field goal of the season. Reed Hawksworth, a 14-yard touchdown grab. The Knights had an 18-0 lead at halftime. Then Brody Bowman had a 10-yard touchdown run in the third. and also the Croy Beachy 30-yard touchdown grab from Braden Parsons. The Knights led 32-6 through 3, and then the score by Brody Bowman, a 3-yard touchdown grab from Parsons in the 4th. And West Holmes got the win over Worcester 39-6. The Knights had in that game 154 yards on the ground, while Worcester finished up with a negative 15 yards rushing in that contest. For the Knights, 213 yards through the air. Worcester threw for 134. West Holmes in all had 367 yards of offense. Worcester had 119, and West Holmes got that win 39-6 in dominant fashion. Lexington, they had a Week 1 victory at home over Ontario, 36-16. Then their lone loss came in Week 2 on the road to Shelby by the score of 37-13. Since then, they won 4 straight, a win at home over Clear Fork, 31-28, and also a victory over Akron North, 70-0 at home, won at Worcester 42-14, and then the 48-6 win, that was at home over Mansfield Senior last week. Lexington also with a record of 5-1, as West Holmes has as well, entering this contest for today. For West Holmes, they are averaging just over 32.5 points per game offensively, while Lexington, they come in averaging 40 points per contest. Defensively, the Knights are giving up just over 10 points per game, while the minimum give up 16.5 a game on the defensive end. Overall, around the area through the first 6 weeks of the season, Garraway is 5-1 overall. They're ranked 7th in Division 6, Region 21. Triway is 5-1, ranked 3rd in Division 5, Region 18. West Holmes 5-1, as I mentioned, ranked 9th in Division 4, Region 15. Danville 3-3, ranked 11th in Division 7, Region 27. Loudonville 2-4, Wayndale is 0-7. In the OCC, I mentioned West Holmes 3-0 in the conference. Ashland is 2-0, ranked 2nd in Division 2, Region 7. Lexington is 2-0 in the conference, ranked 5th in Division 3, Region 10. New Philadelphia is 2-1 in the OCC. Madison 1-2. Mansfield Senior 0-3. Worcester is 0-4 in the OCC. In the IVC North Division, Malvern is 1-0, ranked 4th in Division 7, Region 25. Newcomerstown 1-0, ranked 11th in Division 6, Region 23. Buckeye Trail 1-0 in the conference. Strasburg 0-1, they're ranked 4th in Division 7, Region 27. East Canton and TCT are both 0-1 in the IVC North. In the IVC South, Ridgewood is in first place. They're one of the 1-0 two teams, I should say. So Ridgewood 1-0, ranked 3rd in Division 6, Region 23. Indian Valley also 1-0. They're ranked 8th in Division 4, Region 15, the same region that West Holmes was in. Garraway, I mentioned 1-0 in the conference. Claymont is 0-1, ranked 7th in Division 5, Region 17, while Tusky Valley and City Valley both 0-1 in the IVC South. Stay tuned. We'll have more to come after this on the Hometown Football Friday Night Pregame Show on WKLM.
With over 35 years of experience, Tricor Industrial is the local solution for your industrial fasteners and industrial maintenance, repair, and operation supplies. With over 50,000 line items in stock and access to over 2 million products, Tricor Industrial provides the supplies you need in a timely manner to meet your demanding schedules. Stop by their Bowman Street location in Worcester or call 330-264-3299. You can find them online at tricorindustrialworcester.com.
Danbury Senior Living in Millersburg, it's not just a place to stay, it's a place you can call home. With active adult living villas, assisted living, and memory care, residents experience a maintenance-free lifestyle, countless social opportunities, gourmet dining, and so much more, all with the peace of mind of knowing the best support is available 24/7. To see what makes our community so special, call 330-473-6860.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of 2 great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
Hi, this is Bonna with Bonna's Beautiful Beginnings. I am located at 28599 State Road 83, Coshocton. I will have custom designed fresh flowers, silk arrangements for all occasions. My normal hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 9 to noon. I can help you with weddings, homecomings, proms, daily occasions, funerals, or whatever your need. You can reach me 330-231-3954, calling or texting, or you can visit my Facebook page at Bonna's Beautiful Beginnings. Beginning August 12th, Tuesday through Friday, my hours will be 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to noon. Thank you.
Stream 2 on WKLM-FM.com if you want to catch that Garraway Indian Valley game going on tonight. Also, Canton South is at Triway, Waynedale playing host to Hillsdale, Cardington Lincoln's at Danville, Loudonville's at Fredericktown. In the OCC, Ashland visiting Mansfield Senior, Madison playing host to New Philadelphia, Dover is at Worcester as well. Matt Croy alongside Scott Vaughn for tonight's broadcast. This is one of those games we've kind of been waiting for. It surely should be a huge game between two of the top teams in the area in the OCC.
Yeah, Lexington has a ton of talent on their team, some D1 commits. So I'm interested to see how we play after we had a couple games that, we kind of handled and we were able to do what we wanted. This is certainly going to be a game that you would expect to be a lot tighter affair.
Well, you go up to a team that has a guy that's going to be going to Georgia, another guy going to Michigan State. It'd be easy to kind of get wrapped up into this and think, well, what are we going to do? But we saw last year West Holmes on the road competed with those Lexington teams, so this team knows they can play with a team like this tonight.
Well, and I think one thing that's going to help us is that, we've seen that we can rely on all three phases, the offense, the defense, and special teams. I think we play well as a team. We can pass the ball, we can run the ball. So that's not like there's just one thing that they really are going to be committed to. They're going to have to stay honest on defense against our offense, and then our defense has played lights out this year, so I think we're going to have to really rely on our defense to slow their playmakers down, and they have a handful of them.
It is Military Appreciation Night, and something that's a nice tradition that they've started here, and I know personally a special night again here tonight in Knight Stadium.
Yeah, this is awesome. As you come into the stadium, you see the giant flag on the ladder 7 from the fire department hanging out there. You come into the drive. There's a bunch of American flags. You see everybody supporting the troops in their Military Appreciation Night shirts, and it's amazing. So, yeah, you can't say enough about the thankfulness that we have for all that served, the men and women that served, whether active or veterans. It's amazing, and I love just showing our appreciation because we can't do enough. But little things like this, I hope they see that we do appreciate everything that they've done.
Well deserved, no question about that. We'll go ahead and take another break, come back with the national anthem and starters coming up next on the Hometown Football Friday Night Pregame Show on WKLM.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Reminder, we are video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page.
The band is proud to present a
and that is on courtesy of Claxon Communications. And of course, you can find a search for our WKLM YouTube page tonight to find the live stream coverage for tonight's game. Let's go ahead and join the field now to a tribute to tonight's Military Appreciation Night.
Navy. Coast Guard. Marines. Air Force. Once again, thank you to all you veterans. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to stand for the presentation of colors by the American Legion Post.
As I mentioned before, tonight's game being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page. And it's also going to be on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Fred Williams producing tonight's live stream coverage. Matt McCreery working the camera. And also Michael Hammond back in the studio as well. You can go to FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com or find us on the WKLM YouTube page, as I mentioned before. And also a reminder that we have the Garaway Indian Valley game also on the WKLM YouTube page tonight. It's also on stream too on WKLM-FM.com. We'll take another break, come back with the national anthem next on WKLM.
Are pests taking over your home and causing you distress? Don't let these unwanted guests disrupt your life. Call the experts at Holmes Pest Control today. They are experienced professionals that will quickly and safely rid your home of pests from bed bugs and ants to spiders and rodents. They use the latest techniques and environmentally friendly products to ensure your home is pest-free and safe for your family and pets. Don't wait until the problem gets out of control. Call Holmes Pest Control today at 330-674-9094. Take back control of your home. Remember, a pest-free home is a happy home.
Once again for the presentation of tonight's colors. And tonight's national anthem being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg.
Standing and remove your hats as the combined middle school and high school choir sing the national anthem, followed by the West Holmes alma mater.
Once again, tonight's national anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. And tonight's starting lineup being brought to you by Keim Home Center in Charm. And starting on offense for Lexington, the Minutemen will be getting the ball first. And for the Minutemen, starting at center will be Cade Wall. He's a 6', 240-pound senior. At the guards, Chase Sunland. He's a 6'1", 300-pound senior. And Nate Taylor, a 6', 260-pound senior. At the tackles will be Lincoln Conley, a 6'4", 220-pound sophomore. And Hudson Copenhaver, a 6'3", 290-pound senior. At wide receiver will be senior in Georgia commit Braden Vogel, has 15 grams for 306 yards and 5 touchdown receptions. Also, senior receiver Dontrell Hughes has 2 touchdown grabs on the year. Senior receiver Seven Allen has 4 touchdown receptions and 3 touchdown runs on the season. Also, senior running back Markel Martin has 4 touchdown runs on the year. And senior running back Cole Eichhorn also has 1 touchdown run on the season. At quarterback, Joe Caudell, a 6'4", 230-pound senior, has completed 54% of his passes for 908 yards, 14 touchdown passes, and 4 interceptions. He's also ran for 4 touchdowns on the year. And now starting for the West Holmes defense.
Oliver Fleming, junior, D-line. Grady Hawkins, senior, D-line.
Dylan Sowers, senior, D-line.
Zach Hustak, junior, D-line.
Wayne Klein, senior, outside linebacker.
Chris Williams, junior, linebacker.
Braxton Blake, junior, middle linebacker.
Clay Denici, freshman, outside back.
Cody Gallion, junior, cornerback.
Matt Kraft, junior, cornerback.
Brett Cheney, sophomore, safety.
Parker Hawksworth, junior, center.
Chad Cooper, junior, left guard.
Max Coakley, senior, offensive line.
Quincy Camacho, sophomore, offensive line. Bowden McCauley, junior, O-line.
Braden Parsons, junior, quarterback.
Brody Bowman, senior, running back.
Matt Kraft, junior, wide receiver.
Brett Cheney, sophomore, wide receiver.
Reed Hawksworth, junior, wide receiver.
Wayne Klein, senior, wide receiver.
Here's Scott Vaughn.
Lexington will be running a 3-5-3 with 3 down linemen. The sack leader and also the tackle for loss leader, number 44, Luke Triska. He's a senior, 6'2", 230 pounds. The nose tackle, senior, 6'2", 225-pound Graham Clark. And then on the other side, the defensive end, junior, 6'3", 205, Daniel Hudson. At the linebacker spots for Lexington, Michigan State, commit Joe Caudell. He's the leader with 25.5 tackles. Also, he's a senior, 6'4", 230 pounds. The middle linebacker is Cole Eichhorn. He is senior, 5'10", 195 pounds. Cooper Clark He's a senior, 5'11", 215 pounds. He's the other inside linebacker for Lexington. At outside linebacker is senior, 6'4", 190-pound Cohen Boozer. And Braden Fogel, Georgia commit, senior, 6'4", 235 pounds. For cornerback at Lexington, 7 Allen. He's a senior, 5'9", 160 pounds. And then Dantrell Hughes, he's a senior, 6'2", 180 pounds. The two safeties in the back for Lexington, Azzy Roper, he's a junior, 6'1", 170 pounds. And then Avery Crawford, he's a senior, 6'1", 180 pounds.
Lexington 5-1 overall. They're 2-0 in the OCC, coached by fourth-year head football coach Andrew Saris. West Holmes also 5-1 overall. They're 3-0 in the OCC, coached by second-year head coach Keaton Leplow. Tonight's starting line is brought to you by Keim Home Center in Charm. Stay tuned for the opening kickoff coming up next on WKLM.
Listen up. Westside Automotive is geared up for football season, and they're ready to whip your car into shape for fall. Don't let your vehicle get sacked by rust and corrosion, engine and transmission problems, or brakes. Let the team at Westside Automotive devise a game plan to get your car back in the field. That's Westside Automotive, 180 South Van Anthony Street in Millersburg. Score a touchdown with quality craftsmanship from someone you can trust at Westside Automotive.
Have you been thinking of adding a pet to your family? Hi, this is Jonathan Beam, the dog warden of Holmes County. I invite you to visit us and see the great dogs we have waiting for you and their forever home. Did you know that adopting a shelter pet can serve as a lesson of compassion and responsibility for our future generations? We are located at 5387 County Road 349 in Millersburg. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 to 2. We look forward to seeing you.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
During this timeout, we at Dr. Brad Welsh and Associates want to thank our patients for the past 30 years for being part of our dental family. Dr. Welsh, Dr. Bostic not only provide routine dental procedures, they also offer advanced dental care, including braces, clear aligners, root canals, wisdom teeth removal, implants, and emergency care. New patients are always welcome. To schedule an appointment, please call us at 330-674-4876 or visit us online at drbradwelsh.com.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421. Or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
West Holmes football team racing onto the field with the flags. That's pretty cool to see here, Scott, with the Military Appreciation Night.
Yeah, I love the jerseys with the American flag on them. All the kids, even Lexington, they had a Lexington team come out with American flags too. Just a great show of support for the troops and everybody that protects our freedom here in America.
Awesome to see. Matt Croy alongside Scott Vaughn with you for the action tonight. Of course, it's Michael Hammond back in the studio on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. We're also, as I mentioned before, video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Fred Williams and Matt McCreery. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for tonight's contest. And as I mentioned also earlier, we're also live streaming the Garavia Indian Valley game as well on the WKLM YouTube page. West Holmes, of course, sporting their military uniforms, as Scott just mentioned, and for Lexington with their white jerseys and purple numerals, and also the black and purple pants as well for tonight's contest. Tonight's opening kickoff being brought to you by Millersburg Tire Service and that great West Holmes defense we've seen all season long. They'll be tested early on to start off this game. Going after to kick it off will be Garrett Oberst, and we've seen Garrett go with that low lining kick here a lot of times for the kickoff. We'll see if he can catch the Minutemen off guard here early on.
Yeah, I love watching. It's one of the most exciting parts of the game, watching him kick that ball off. It causes so many teams problems. I'm sure at this point Lexington has seen that. But we've also seen the last couple games, he's got the ability to kick that thing in the end zone too. We know he has a live leg, so I'm interested to see the strategy as we kick off first. We try to steal a possession. Do we try to, kick that squib kick deep and give them some problems? Because I got to imagine, they have tremendous athletes at the skill position. And, I imagine we don't want to try to give them the ball, especially on a kickoff with space.
7 Allen, one of the deep men back to return for Lexington if they gets an opportunity to do so. Alex Hubbard back there as well. And also back to return is Cade Longgood as one of the deep men. Again, West Holmes will kick the ball off first from left to right. 2 unbeaten teams in the OCC. Of course, the other one being Ashland. And West Holmes will take on them on the road next week.
7 Allen has to be a candidate for the coolest name on the field here tonight.
Absolutely. Oberst lines it up.
Taking off for West Holmes, number 3, Aaron Oberst.
There's the whistle. And he will send away a little squib kick, bounces it, rolls it near sideline. Going to be a diving grab near the 35-yard line. That probably would have gone on to bounds, Scott, but he'll grab it, I guess, at the 35 anyway.
Yeah, it didn't really make a difference, but he saved it from going out of bounds. So looks like Lexington will start the ball there at the 35-yard line.
So Minutemen will have it going from right to left. And for them, okay, the two guys that really split carries in the backfield, but also the wide receiver core led by 7 Allen and Braden Vogel. And quarterback, of course, Joe Caudill, committed to Michigan State. He'll be at that 35-yard line. Caudill is in the shotgun. And Martin is the running back just behind him. 2 receivers stacked off the left, 1 split wide to the right side. Snap to Caudill. He'll carry it himself to the 35. He'll be stumbled upon and dives to the 39-yard line. Joe Caudill, the 6'4 quarterback, gets 4 yards.
We had about 3 Knights there on the tackle. Looked like Chris Williams, Braxton Blake, and Zach Hustack on the tackle. I got to imagine we're going to get a heavy dose of that. As you can imagine, a D1 commit playing quarterback. He's going to play tight end at the next level. He's an athlete, and he likes to run the ball too.
And 2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. 2 split wide right, 1 at the left. The snap to Caudill. Handoff Martin to the 40. Hit and thrown down at that 41-yard line. Gain of 2 yards.
Braxton Blake on the tackle again, along with Oliver Fleming. And I really think that, the trenches is going to be where the battle is won here. I think, our defensive line versus their offensive line, and then vice versa on the other side of the ball. I think that's going to be a huge part in this game. And then, can we control their skill men here?
3rd and 4 from that 41-yard line. Yeah, the Knights defense have been really stout against the run all season long. But now 3rd and 4 from the 41. 2 split wide left, 1 off the right side. Allen them motioning in from left to right. Martin's in the backfield. Caudill is in the shotgun. Play clock is at 10 seconds. And snap to Caudill. Rolls to his right side. Looking downfield. He'll tuck it down, gets the pass off. Going to be caught at the 46-yard line. It'll be grabbed, and that's going to be, I believe, about a 5-yard gain. That'll be just enough to get the first down.
Yeah, Chris Williams was in a tough situation there. He was in the coverage, covering that receiver, and he was trying to be patient, staying with the receiver. At last second, he had to split off and make sure the quarterback didn't take off and run for that first down. And when he did, there's nobody covering that receiver. So that's just kind of a tough spot when you have an athletic kid running and rolling out in that situation.
So 1st and 10 at that 46-yard line. Snap to Caudill, dropping back. Gets the pass up deep down the far side. The receiver up, going to be caught to the 15, to the 10, and dragged down into the end zone. Going to be a touchdown on that pass that was caught by wide receiver Braden Vogel, the Georgia commit, and that goes that time for a 54-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, that's going to be the issue for us. They like to take deep shots with their receivers, with their uber talented receivers. We just got to be able to keep them in front of us. And there, we just showed his athleticism. Cody Gallion was step for step with him. Quarterback put a great throw right out where only he could catch it, and touchdown Lexington right off the bat.
Here's Cohen Lautenheiser, a 28 of 29 on PATs this year. The snap, the hold, a kick by Lautenheiser, and he will punch it through. So now with 10:07 to play in the first, it's Lexington 7, West Holmes nothing. This is OCC football on WKLM.
Mark your calendar for the 54th annual Holmes County Home Benefit Auction. The fun kicks off Friday, September 19th at 5 p.m. with volleyball, food, and fun. Come and enjoy our fish fry, kettle stew, soft pretzels, baked goods, and drinks. Saturday the 20th, breakfast begins at 7 a.m. with the auction starting at 8:30. There will be furniture, quilts, and many specialty items. Proceeds benefit the residents of the Holmes County Home. For more information, call 234-301-7432 or follow us on Facebook.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Kickoff sent away by Wattenheiser, grabbed by Beachy in the end zone, automatic touchback. So the Knights will have it at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that rule.
Yeah.
Because he certainly wanted to take that thing back. He was trying to stay out of the end zone. That 1 foot just was in the end zone. So touchback for the Knights, and we'll start off here at the 20-yard line.
They'll have it for the first time. That last touchdown pass by Caudell, his 15th of the year, and 6th touchdown reception by Braden Vogel. And tonight's scoreboard update brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. 7-0 Lexington. Knights had the ball for the first time, starting at the 20-yard line. Three receivers off to the right and one split wide to the left side. The snap, handoff, Bowman. He'll be wrapped around, thrown down for a loss as they'll get to him in the backfield. A loss of at least a yard back near the 19.
Looking there, looked like number 33, Daniel Hudson, on the tackle for the Lexington Minutemen. I got to imagine they're going to be keying on that run game tonight. They're going to be throwing linebackers, watching film. They like to blitz at least one linebacker, if not two, with that three-man front.
Two receivers off to the right, one off to the left. It'll be 2nd and 11 for the 19-yard line. Bowman's in the backfield, the snap. Hand off, Bowman to the near side, goes to the 20. Has outrun the defense, and he goes out of bounds out near the 22-yard line. Gained about that time about 3 yards on that carry.
Another hand off to it'll make it 3rd and manageable there, but good job by Lexington. Just kind of run him out of bounds, make sure he didn't have any real estate to turn that ball upfield. Brody was looking to put his foot in the ground. He just never got that space.
Call it 4 to the 23. 3rd down and 7 from that 23-yard line. And 2 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the right side. And Bowman is under center. Backs in I formation. Now Klein will move to the right side wingback position, but then all kinds of movement up front.
Yeah. Like we're trying to get a head start there on a down block.
So that'll make things a little bit longer. Back it up 5 yards for the West Holmes offense in the false start.
Maybe just a little too amped up for military appreciation night. That we're ready to get rolling here.
No doubt. Brings up 3rd and 12 from the 18-yard line. See what the Knights can come up with here with 2 receivers off to the left and 2 off to the right side. Bowman again in the backfield to the right of Braden Parsons. Snap to Parsons. Pump fake, jailbreak going to be deflected away, going to be incomplete pass, dangerous play as the ball is batted around there near the line of scrimmage, but brings up a 4th and long.
Yeah, Parsons pump fake because there was a bunch of traffic. He threw it again and kind of tried to slip it in a window. We almost got Bowden McCauley reception there. That would have been exciting. A big guy, maybe take a run for a 1st down, but 4th down for the Knights.
So, punting situation here for West Holmes. Of course, Parsons does the punting as well as they'll approach the line of scrimmage, and now whistle blown by the officials.
Number 8, the defense has to leave for 1 play, illegal equipment.
So Vogel will check out. Tonight's game clock brought to you by D&M Rocks. 9:22 to play in the first quarter, 7-0 Lexington. Trying to get him the draw off sides. Of course, 4th and 12. Now he'll step back in a punting position. Snap to Parsons, and kind of took off as they got penetration, and then what?
Yeah, the whole left side of our receivers and maybe one lineman took off before the snap.
Full start.
So it's going to make this a little tougher now. Back it up further near their own end zone.
Not how we wanted to start the game. We haven't. Well, I don't know that we started the game. I guess probably try. We might have started behind, but we're kind of in foreign territory here.
No doubt. Now standing at the 4-yard line, the snap to Parsons. He will punt it away. Lining kick, bounces near the 45 to the 50, past midfield, scooped up and hesitated past the 50-yard line, breaks the tackle, finally thrown down near the 48. West Holmes on that return by Avery Crawford, but then a penalty flag was thrown as well.
Yeah, the official saw face mask. He's on the backside. Our defender, and I didn't catch the number, had his hand on the top of his helmet. I'd love for another official to get a better view of that.
Face mask.
You called it. Face mask on West Holmes.
He had it to the end of the run.
So they have that penalty on the end of the run. So West Holmes already 3 penalties and 25 yards to start off this game.
Yeah, and it's just a key not to panic here and play outside of ourselves. Just keep sticking to our game plan, even though it's not going well to start. We can easily get back in this game. It's only 7 points, but we can't put ourselves behind too far here.
So spotted at the 32 of West Holmes. See what the Knights can do if they can get a stop in their own territory with 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. And Martin's in the backfield. Caudill's in the shotgun. Motion man Allen left to right, the snap. Jet sweep, gets it over to Allen to the 30. Allen to the 25, where he's going to be tripped up near the 24-yard line. That time goes for about 8 yards.
Nice job by Coy Beachy to fly up there and stop him before he found too much space. That
7-yard gain on the play brings up second
Allen,
and
I
3
think,
from the 25.
was running the ball, and he's quick, man. He got out there in space, and good thing Coy stopped him.
7 yards to the 25, second and 3 from the West Holmes 25-yard line. Lexington has the ball. Receiver off to the left and 2 off to the right side. Martin in the backfield. Caudell in the shotgun. The snap. Handoff Martin. Martin looks for room over the left tackle. Gets to the 20 and be thrown down near the 19. Another 6 yards on that carry, and that will be a first down.
Lynn Klein on the tackle before the first down carry there for the Knights.
So first and 10 at the West Holmes 19-yard line. Minutemen on the move, up 7-0. 8:15 and counting, first quarter. And this time will be 2 receivers off to the left side and 1 split wide right. Again, Martin's in the backfield. Caudell is in the shotgun from the 19-yard line. Snap to Caudell. Hand off Martin. Martin be hit and gets to the 15. Breaks a tackle to the 14. Finally, several defenders will converge upon him to throw him down at that 14-yard line, but not before he got 5 yards.
Braxton Blake was the initial tackler there to stop his momentum, and then the Knights did a good job getting to the ball and helping him out. That's his 3rd tackle of the night already.
2nd and 5 from the West Holmes 14-yard line. Minutemen had the ball. They'll break out of the huddle. 2 receivers off to the right side. 7 Allen, Braden Fogel on that right side of the field. And wide receivers put wide left. Martin's in the backfield. Caudell in the shotgun from the 14. The snap. Caudell takes it himself. Past 1 defender, stood up and fell down at that 14-yard line, so no gain at the 14.
Yeah, he kind of slipped there as he tried to put his foot in the dirt and take off. So it was a fortunate slip there for the Knights.
So it brings up 2nd and 5 from the 14-yard line.
This is where our defenses really come up clutch here inside our own 20-yard line, stopping the opposing offense from getting into the end zone, maybe attempting field goals or even, stopping them on 4th down.
See, they can do it again. 3 receivers off to the right side. Allen, Crawford, and Fogel. Receivers put wide left, that's Dontrell Hughes. The snap. Caudell rolls to his right side. Looking at field, gets a pass off. Receiver open and be caught near the 10. Gets over to the inside the 10-yard line, knocked out of bounds near the 5-yard line. And ball was grabbed on the far side. That was going for about 9 yards to Crawford on that pass completion.
Yeah, nice route by Crawford to kind of just hit that out route just past the sticks, caught it, slipped a couple tackles before Coy Beachy and Chris Williams could make the tackle and force him out of bounds.
That wasn't enough for the first down, so this will be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line after that 9-yard completion to Crawford. 1st and goal from the 5. 7 Allen split wide right, and it'll be Crawford split wide to the left side. The snap. Highdale handoff goes to Montreal. Markel Martin into the end zone. That'll be a 5-yard touchdown run. Markel Martin untouched to the end zone, and it'll be Lexington taking a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, it's and a late flag here. I'm not sure what it's on, if there's some chippiness there in the end zone as the touchdown got scored and everybody kind of separated. Imagine it's going to be some kind of unsportsmanlike. Waiting for the call here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 26.
Beyond Lexington.
Taking the football. The foul has been elected to take on the succeeding kickoff.
On the kickoff, okay.
Yeah, spiking the football in the end zone. Don't get too excited about scoring.
That'll be their first penalty. It'll be now Cohen Luttenheiser with the PAT try. Nailed the first one. The snap, the hole, the kick by Luttenheiser, and he will punch it through. 6:20 to play in the first. Lexington 14, West Holmes nothing. This is OCC football on WKLM.
It's going to be 14 for Lexington.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Barnhart Service Center of Millersburg offers 62 years experience on all types of foreign or domestic cars. For generations, they have taken care of your vehicle needs from the smallest to the largest jobs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. To schedule your appointment today, call Jay at 674-4836. Barnhart Service Center wishes good luck to the West Holmes Knights.
By Markel Martin, that would be for him his 5th touchdown run of the year. It's now a 14-0 Lexington advantage, and now Cohen Luttenheiser with the kickoff from right to left.
He's got a live leg, but I'd be impressed to see him get in the end zone from here. So, this could be huge for West Holmes.
It's a 15-yard penalty. Put him back to the 25 to kick it. End over end on the kick. It'll be grabbed about the 12. Return now to the 20. Sutters up to the 25, now to the 30. And out of bounds, Reed Hawksworth near the 33-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, plus yardage there, starting at the 34-yard line as Reed goes out of bounds. Just not really any space there. He's looking for creases, and he just never found anything. So, favorable field position here. As opposed to last series when we started at the 20.
And hats off to the offensive player of the game. You've got it in the bag from Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, where you get all your uniform needs. And the offense needs to make something happen here, down 14-0 the snap. Hand off Bowman. Bowman will cut a field to the 35. It'll be thrown down at that 35-yard line. Gain of just a yard.
Yeah, we're just looking for something positive here to settle everybody down. On defense, we can normally lean on them, but we got put in a bad position last series, so we're just looking for a little bit of positivity to calm everybody down.
2nd and 9 for the 35-yard line. 14-0 Lexington. West Holmes has the ball. 2 receivers off to the right, 2 receivers off to the left side. Bowman in the backfield. Parsons gets the snap. Hand off Bowman again, stutter step now, goes forward, goes to the 40, finally dragged down at the 41-yard line, goes for about 6 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that's what we need right there. Nice job by Fogel to stop Bowman before he found a lot of space, but a very manageable 3rd down here for the Knights.
A little hesitation move and got to that 41 and the 6-yard gain. 3rd and 3 from that 41-yard line. Parsons will run the play call in. 5:13 and counting first quarter. 2 receivers off to the right. Hawks were split wide to the left side. Make it 3 receivers off to that right side. And Bowman in the backfield. Parsons in the shotgun. Motion man, that's Lynn Klein left to right the snap. Hand off Bowman, straight ahead. Bowman has some room after the 45, and it'll be past the first down marker. Finally thrown down at about the 46-yard line. 5 yards on that carry for Bowman.
Yeah, and that's exactly what could calm everybody down. Hey, we got a first down. We're all right. We're in this game.
Ball is spotted at 46.
So that could get our offense rolling here. We went 3 and out again for a second series, and that's when maybe not for the coaches, but players-wise, that's when that panic can ensue, and then, everything kind of goes haywire. So just a nice methodical drive here.
First down of the contest at the 46. 3 receivers off to the right, one split wide left the snap. Play action. Screen pass, grab by Cheney to the 50. Midfield goes to the 45 of Lexington. Thrown down at the Lexington 44-yard line, about 10 yards and near that first down marker.
Yeah, trying to get the favorable matchup there. We put Cheney in motion just to kind of get the matchup that we wanted. Nice route by Cheney just to come back to the receiver and then find space, and a nice gain there for West Holmes. Oh, just short of the marker. I thought he was past it.
They're going to call it 9 yards to the 45, so maybe 2nd and 1 from the Lexington 45-yard line. That completion to Brett Cheney, first completion of the game. And some weird motion, no flag though. Motion man now Len Klein, the snap. Parsons dropping back. Pass, pump fake now goes near sideline, going to be out of bounds. Throwing away that time to, I believe, Reed Hawksworth, brings up a 3rd down and 1.
It looked like a little bit of confusion there. Reed sat down, and it looked like Parsons was looking for him to maybe run that go route and hit him deep. So Parsons kind of launched it out of bounds. It seemed like a little bit of confusion between the quarterback and the receiver.
It did. Brings up 3rd and 1 from the 45. And it'll be Matt Kraft and Rhett Cheney split wide left. Hawksworth split wide to the right side. Backs are split. Now Klein goes to the wing back position. Snap, hand up Bowman straight ahead. He'll get past the 45 and thrown down near the 44-yard line. That's past the first down marker. That should be enough for a first down.
Yeah, just past, but we got past there, so it should be moving the sticks here for us. Excellent job by West Holmes. Get another first down here.
We have another West Holmes.
And get that to the 43, so gain of 2 yards needed to 1.
Ball is spotted at the 43.
And 1st and 10 for the night, second first down of the drive. On the move in Lexington territory, and a critical drive for West Holmes early on.
Absolutely critical drive here, but we're doing what we need to do here, and this is where we can kind of slow that offense down too. We keep that ball on offense.
The snap. And the handoff goes straight ahead to the 40. And pitch to the 35, to the 40, now to the 25, 20. Len Klein finally over to the 15, and finally knocked it out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Little pitch forward went to Len Klein. He did the rest inside the 15 for the first down.
Yeah, we used to call that play Vegas. I love that play. You get everybody moving to the left. Len kind of goes from that left wing situation and kind of comes across the line to the right. And as Parsons is running off to the left, just kind of forward pitch, counts as a pass, and Lynn found a lot of space there. I love that play, just a kind of deception play for the offense.
Goes 30 yards, and 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Bowman's in the backfield. Motion man Rhett Cheney right to left, the snap. And this time Parsons keeps it, goes straight ahead. He'll dive forward. Not sure if they wanted to do that, but it'll be a no gainer, I believe, at the 13.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a read option play where the quarterback gets the option to pull it out and then go, or if there's miscommunication. But positive yards there on a play. If it was a broken play, make something out of nothing.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 9 from the 12-yard line. 2.5 in counting. We're in the first quarter. West Holmes down 14-0, knocking at the door. With Matt Kraft, Rhett Cheney split wide left. Hawksworth split wide to the right side. Len Klein, the wing back, to the right position with Brody Bowman in the backfield to the left of Braden Parsons. A snap. Hand off Bowman straight ahead. Has the room now to the 10. And it'll be converged upon at that, maybe just shy of the 10 at the 11-yard line. Gain of about 1 yard.
Hand off to number 21, Brody
Yeah,
Bowman.
we're moving forward, but not always as much as we'd like to. We've had more space in previous games, so I'd like to see everybody just keep their heads on their shoulders here and just keep chugging along here. It's a long 3rd down.
3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. See what the Knights can do here as they'll break out of the huddle. Again, Cheney and Kraft split wide left, and Hawksworth wide to the right side. Len Klein wing back to the left position. The snap. Parsons dropping back. Screen pass going to be caught. Cheney going to be hit as he is thrown down right away. Maybe at the 10-yard line, possibly a gain of a yard again on that pass. Completion brings up a 4th down.
Complete to number 4, Rhett Cheney.
Yeah, just kind of a middle screen there where they try to get everybody out. The left side of the line tries to find those DBs and make a little tunnel for them. Just was, Lexington did a nice job just making sure they didn't have any space to stop them there, and it's going to be a crucial fourth down here for the Knights.
Obviously, field goal range, but down 14-0. West Holmes looking like they are indeed going to go for it. Fourth down at about 8 from the 11-yard line. Maybe nose the ball near the 10. We have 2 split wide right, 1 off to the left side.
It was close. Looked like they were just trying to have him jump off sides. But
timeout.
A nose tackle. Bow went over the ball, but he didn't go.
They'll call timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 14-0 Lexington. This is high school football on WKLM.
Please get it out.
Hey, have you been to the jewelry store in Millersburg lately?
No, why? What's new?
They've got these gorgeous sterling silver birthstone stackable bracelets. They've got necklaces and earrings. Perfect for gifts or treating yourself.
Birthstones? Stackable? Okay, now I have to check them out.
You'll love them. Stop by the jewelry store at 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg.
I'm on my way.
The Jewelry Store, where meaning meets style.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Knights offense is out there. Parsons in the shotgun. Hits the snap. Parsons
got him.
Looking. Under pressure. Rolls left. Trying to get rid of it. Rolls to his right side. And he's trying to get past it. Gets into the end zone. Going to be out of bounds. He throws it too tall for the receiver that was well covered in the end zone, Rhett Cheney. And they'll turn the ball over on downs. Good job just to avoid the sack that time.
Yeah, it shows his athleticism. He had about 5 Lexington defenders coming after him, and nice job to scramble, get away from that, and just throw that ball out so that we didn't give up any extra yardage.
Tonight's defensive player of the game brought to you by Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. And when your ride gets sacked, call the winning team. Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery, fast, dependable, and ready to roll 24/7. Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery, tackling your towing needs one call at a time. Call 330-231-4111 and let the dogs haul it. So ball will be at the Lexington 11-yard line now. They'll start off their drive up 14-0, 40 seconds to play in this first quarter.
And this is where we're going to be leaning on our defense. You know, we need all 3 phases to work together, and when one's struggling, the other one needs to pick up the pace.
Here's the carry by Martin straight ahead as he gets past the 15. Finally thrown down as he dives forward out near the 18-yard line. I should say Cole Eichhorn got the carry that time, but it got a gain of about 7 yards.
Yeah, I think it was – I know I saw Chance in there, Chance Jackson on the tackle. I couldn't tell with the other, if it was Braxton Blake or Lynn Klein. Those 8 and 9s give me all sorts of fits.
Second and 3 from the 18-yard line. Minutemen have it, and 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. Eichhorn in the backfield, Caudill's in the shotgun. The snap. Handoff, I should say, Martin straight ahead. Martin gets over to the outside, spun around and be thrown down. And it'll be at the 19, maybe a gain of a yard.
It looked like Lynn Klein and a couple other Knights were on the tackle there. And then flags started flying. I don't know what the penalty is. The refs are talking it over here. As far as time of possession, that last offensive series, you know, that's exactly what we want as far as eating that clock up and keeping the Lexington offense off the field. You know, the only thing we were missing was obviously points on the scoreboard, but it looks like it might be on the Knights.
5-yard face mask, defense of 11. 5-yard penalty ended to the end of the run. Results in a first down.
There'll be a first down, but the first quarter comes to a close as well after that penalty on West Holmes, and at the end of one. Lexington 14, West Holmes nothing. This is OCC Football on WKLM.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Here at ProMotion Therapy, our goal is to put our patients' care first. We provide both physical and occupational therapy at our 2 locations in Millersburg and Sugar Creek. If you're unable to make it to our clinics, we will come to you providing our service in home. And coming next year, we'll be moving into a brand new building in Sugar Creek. You can give us a call at 330-600-0844. From all of us at ProMotion Therapy, we wish a safe and successful season to all of the athletes competing this fall.
Ready for the second quarter, 14-0 Lexington. Here's the snap, the handoff. Here's the carry straight ahead to the 30. Still going to the 35. Martin, he spun around near the 37 and thrown down finally as he dives to the 41-yard line. Marco Martin, tough to bring down, goes for 16 yards. Make it 17 yards on the carry and a first down.
That was excellent blocking by Lexington to keep him clean until he got to the second level. Rhett Cheney was the initial person that put the hit on him, and I believe it's Braxton Blake, amongst other Knights, that finished off the tackle. Braxton's 5th tackle of the night here.
Lexington, their 5th first down, got that first down by the penalty that at the end of the first quarter and gets the first down right there. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 2 split wide left, 1 split wide to the right side. Caudill's in the shotgun. Just into the second, 14-0 Minutemen. The snap. Here's the handoff, the carry. And breaks the tackle, drags the defender with him past the 45-yard line. And thrown down near the 47 on that carry that time for Martin again.
Yeah, trio of Braxton Blake, Lynn Klein, and Coy Beachy took 3 of them to take him down. He's a big, strong runner, and he does not go down very easy.
42 yards for him on 7 carries in the first half. 2nd and 4 from the 47-yard line. 2 split wide right, 1 off to the left side. Caudill check with me to the far sideline with Martin just behind him. Play clock down to 6 seconds. Now down to 5. Here's the snap. Caudill takes it himself, goes to the outside of the 50, past midfield as he gets past the 45, thrown down past the first down marker as he get himself all the way to the West Holmes 43-yard line. Goes for 10 yards on the carry for the quarterback and a first down.
Chris Williams on the tackle there, and we got a player down. Looks like a Lexington player down.
Injury timeout.
It's not good.
So we'll take the injury timeout with 10:32 to play in the second quarter, 14-0 Lexington. This is high school football on WKLM.
Your home is where life happens. At Keim, we believe every room tells a story, and it's time to make yours unforgettable. If you've been thinking about a remodel or making updates to your home, we're here to help turn your vision into reality. Keim Home Center has everything you need to update your spaces, and our experts are here to help you every step of the way. Visit our home center in Charm, Ohio, or online at keimhome.com. Your dream home is closer than you think. It's your home, reimagined.
Ool Septic System is a proud supporter of the West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is Dick Ool, owner of Ool Septic in Millersburg. I have been in business for over 20 years and have lived in the community my whole life. We believe in our community and our school system. We are dedicated to our customers and provide prompt, dependable service at a reasonable price. Did you know that the health department recommends pumping your septic system every 3 to 5 years? For more information, give me a call at 330-674-1424. Go Knights!
Down, and they're going to call the pass interference call, and Cody Gallion that time.
Yeah, that's a tough situation right there. Probably the right call. Cody's coming back to try to get a chance at the ball, and they just kind of ran into each other and kind of caught up in each other's feet. So just unfortunate play there for the Knights, where they're taking a deep shot. Coy Beachy was coming off the edge there. He slipped and fell. Otherwise, he might have got to that quarterback. We got to get some pressure so he can't get a free look at all these deep shots.
10 balls now spotted at the
He's a tough guy to cover, no doubt, at Fogel, and they'll be at the 28-yard line now of West Holmes. The snap, handoff. Fogel this time gets the handoff, and this time will be thrown down. Not much doing there. In fact, that will be a loss of a couple back to the 30.
Yeah, excellent job by look like Coy Beachy and Chris Williams tackle for the loss. That's exactly how we need to start off the series of downs for our defense.
Second and 12 from the 30-yard line. 9:50 and counting second quarter. Tonight's game clock brought to you by D&M Rocks. And for the Minutemen, it'll be a wide receiver split wide right. That's Dontrell Hughes. And also Crawford split wide left. Now Seven Allen and Vogel go off to that right side. Empty backfield for Caudill. The snap. He'll roll to the right side. Short pass going to be grabbed at the 26. Allen past the defender, goes to the 20. And Stutter steps spun around to the 23-yard line. Goes for about 7 yards on that reception.
7 Allen.
Nice shot by Cody Gallion
Stop by number
and Rhett Cheney to make the tackle there. But man, that quarterback gets out and that rollout quickly before our defense can even set the edge and kind of contain him. So they do a really nice job of that concept, that rollout, find a receiver quick, usually out in the flats, and get that ball out in a hurry.
I should say the ball spot at the 18 goes for 12 yards, and it will be a first down at the West Holmes 18-yard line. Backs are split this time around. The snap, and there's flags everywhere now.
Probably a false start on the offense. Oh, they had a lineman pass the ball. You don't see that very often.
Encroachment, lining up off sides. Offense.
So on the offense, back him up 5 yards. Second penalty on Lexington.
That's huge for West Holmes, obviously. Makes it first and 15.
Ball will be spotted at the 23.
Minutemen at the 23 of West Holmes. And I believe a timeout going to be called by Lexington. 8:43 to play, second quarter. 14-0 Lexington lead. This is OCC football on WKLM.
For game day's hottest plays, start at the grill with Rody's IGA.
I just came in for chips. Why am I suddenly planning a full-blown meat fest?
Because you saw a whole boneless pork loin for $1.98 a pound.
And now I'm buying pork chops for $2.68 a pound? Who am I?
You're a grill master in the making. Family pack ground chuck, $5.28 a pound. Beef shoulder roast, $6.48 a pound.
Stop it. My freezer's blushing.
Don't forget the country-style ribs, $2.48 a pound. Whole beef strip loin, $12.98 a pound. And mandarin oranges, 3-pound bag for $3.98. Now through Sunday at Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg, where game day starts at the grill.
The Claxon communication team of Fred Williams and Matt McCreery. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for tonight's contest. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Michael Hammond's back in the studio. We're also live streaming the Gary Indian Valley game on the WKLM YouTube page. First and 15 at the West Holmes 23. The Minutemen had the ball. McCreery alongside Scott Vaughn for tonight's broadcast. Backs are split. Snap to Caudill. They hand off. Here's the carry. 7 Allen will be tripped up. Allen thrown down that time. Somebody got to him at that 24-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Coy Beachy to grab right at his shoelaces and stop him before he could go anywhere. That's another huge play here for West Holmes defense to keep him behind the sticks, and that's one thing that we've done pretty well here so far this season on our defensive end.
Call it no gain at the 23, second and 15. Backs are split again. Wide receiver split wide to each side. Snap to Caudill. Lob pass near the end zone, going to be a leaping grab as they held on to.
Wow.
Yes, it was going to be grabbed by senior receiver Avery Crawford. The 6'1 receiver, he grabbed it. Looked like decent coverage, but he still made the grab on a 23-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, I mean, Cody Gallion was right there, perfect positioning, but, you know, again, like we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, you know, that their receiving core is just impressive. I mean, they've got 3-4 deep where, you know, they can go get jump balls. And, you know, I know Cody plays bigger than what, you know, he is on the roster, but he just couldn't get up high enough to deflect that ball. We got another flag, man.
A lot of those.
Dead ball. Snap infraction.
That'll be on the
42.
Lexington. They'll back them up a little longer kick on the PAT try.
A lot of penalties tonight.
Caudill, his 16th touchdown pass of the year.
Jeez.
Crawford. As they'll line this kick up. Lautenzizer is the snap, the hold, the kick by him will be end of end long enough, and it will be good. 8:06 to play in the second, 21-0 lead for Lexington. This is OCC football on WKLM.
Sharif Custom Meats is a proud supporter of the West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is April from Sharif Custom Meats. We have you covered from the gridiron to the grill. Get ready for your special event by stopping at Sharif Custom Meats for our great selection of Ocker grilling beef. Sharif Custom Meats, across from the fire station. Open Monday through Thursday 8 to 5, Fridays 8 to 6, and Saturdays 8 to 1. Call today for special pricing at 330-567-2142.
Go Knights!
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Kickoff sent away, end over end. We pounded out near the end zone. Going to be in the end zone for the automatic touchback. So the Knights can have the ball at their own 20-yard line. The scoreboard update brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. And Lexington has taken a 21-0 lead over West Holmes. And now the pressure on for the Knights offense to make something happen here.
Yeah, we're officially in panic mode here, where we need to get on the scoreboard, or else this thing could get ugly. Looking at that extra point, that kicker's leg is impressive. Even with the penalty, he put that thing on the track on the fly. He's got an insane leg. We're talking about Oberst having a good leg. That kid can kick the ball.
Yes, he can. See what the Knights offense can do. Spread formation, empty backfield with 4 split wide left. Now Beachy goes to the backfield. And screen pass near side goes to Coy Beachy. Has the room to the 20. Beachy to the outside goes to the 25. He'll slam his way out of bounds down that near sideline. But nice play that time. The Coy Beachy down that near side of the field. And it'll be out of bounds near the 32.
Yeah, it looked like Dantrell Hughes that forced him out of bounds there, but not before a first down for the Knights. I wondered, how long we were going to be able to keep without putting Coy on. And, we got a pretty impressive group of receivers and skill set kids too. So I'm interested to see. We're going to have to start using them now that we're down. We're not going to be able to rely on our run game as much.
11 yards for the first down at the 31-yard line. Motion man Beachy again in the backfield. The snap, handoff to Bowman straight ahead. Hit at the 30 and to be thrown down. Not much doing that time. And he did fumble it indeed, and Lexington has the ball.
Yeah, we're
just nothing going right into the favor of West Holmes now.
Yeah, it's a situation of what could go wrong will go wrong right now, and things just aren't going well. So I'm interested to see starting in the second half what adjustments we make to change our outcomes here. But right now we got to kind of keep them from lighting up the scoreboard here. And Brody's getting hit as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage as well. That's kind of all parties involved problems for West Holmes.
So man offense on the field as a result at the West Holmes 33-yard line. Snap to Caudell. Rolls to his right. Short pass going to be caught at the 30 and dragged down pass to Dontrell Hughes at the 29-yard line. A short pass goes for about 3 yards.
Yeah, Matt Kraft on the tackle there. He doesn't get the ball thrown much to him. I think, watching film, other teams kind of shy away from throwing it to his side of the field. He does an excellent job, not only with coverage, but also he's a ball hawk back there with 4 interceptions on the season. So I think that might have been the first time they threw to his side.
2nd and 7 from the 29. 3 split wide left, 1 off to the right side. Martin in the backfield behind Joe Caudell. Check with me to the far sideline, 15 on the play clock. 7:46 in the second quarter. On the game clock, the snap. Caudell straight ahead, hit and thrown down. That'll be a loss back near the 31.
Excellent job by Oliver Fleming.
Brought down by number 25, Ollie Fleming.
Yeah, Oliver Fleming on the tackle there. I can't wait till he gets back healthy again. Has 2 good hands, because imagine what he can do with 2. Well, we got to see what he did with 2 good hands. But he's played pretty incredible. It's tough to tackle with only 1 hand, grabbing around and trying to use that club, grab a hold of that club to make a solid tackle. That's a big quarterback too.
He's managed to make it happen, no doubt. 2-yard loss to the 31. 3rd and 9 from that 31-yard line of West Holmes. Lexington has the ball. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Caudill's in the shotgun. Down to 3, the snap. Caudill, pass, middle field, going to be receiver open, caught by 7 Allen. He'll be tripped up right away, but not until he grabbed it out near the 18-yard line. About 13 yards and a first down.
Yeah, for a kid that is going to go, he's playing quarterback right now, but going to go play tight end at the next level. He stood right there in the face of pressure and slung that ball right to his receiver. Very, very accurate, and nice job by Lexington finding space and hitting the open receiver.
Call 14 yards to the 17, first and 10. Empty backfield this time. 3 split wide left, 2 off to the right side for Caudill. Play clock under 10. The snap, Caudill. Pass, near side going to be caught at the 12 and dragged down right away. Good tackle that time by Matt Kraft. He'll throw down the receiver, Dontrell Hughes, who made that catch.
Nice shot by Kraft to make sure that was a minimal game there. But, man, that quarterback gets that ball out of his hands quickly. I wonder how many colleges were looking at him to play quarterback, because he's doing an excellent job here against our Knights defense that has been excellent throughout the season.
Yeah, he's pretty good there, too, no doubt. 2nd and 5 on that 5-yard completion at the 12-yard line.
No better time here. That a turnover would be huge for the Knights defense.
They definitely need that. Martin in the back of the snap. Hand off Martin straight ahead. Has all kinds of room to the 10. Bounces to the outside to the 5. Martin going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe, just shy of the pylon. Now they're going to call a touchdown. Indeed, it will be just inside the pylon, and that carry by Markel Martin that goes for 12 yards in the touchdown run.
Yeah, that was close. I thought Beachy might have forced him out, but it certainly was close, and from our angle, you couldn't tell real great. But
out to kick number 31.
Lexington is rolling. They wanted this game bad, and you can tell.
All Minutemen right now in this first half. Martin, his 2nd touchdown run of the night. He has up to 6 now of the season. Cole Luttenheiser with the PAT try. The snap, the hold, the kick.
Oh, nice block. Get it.
PAT is blocked.
Can't return it.
Can't do it here in high school, but hey, we'll take something positive here for West Holmes.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take any positive we can get right now. We got a ton of pressure there to block it. I don't know, I didn't get the number that blocked it, but we had 3 or 4 guys that were, screaming through the line and able to block that thing.
5:39 to go in the half, 27-0 Lexington. This is high school football on WKLM. Just one.
Friday nights are back, and that means West Holmes football is ready to light up the field. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, we stand behind the Knights every step of the way. Troy Miller Agency, a proud Wayne insurance provider, is cheering loud for our players, coaches, families, and fans. Here's to a season of hard hits, big plays, and hometown pride. Contact Troy Miller Agency for all your insurance needs at our Shreve and Berlin locations. Local, loyal, and always on your team.
Troy Miller Agency Insurance.
Tonight's scoreboard update brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank. 27-0 lead now for Lexington. Minutemen will have the kickoff now. Cole Luttenheiser will line it up with 5:39 to play in the second quarter. Hand up in the air, he'll start toward the football. In a little line kick, bounces to the 20. Now to the 10, finally scooped up return.
We got a hole,
Down to the 20, and to the 25, and dives. Does a Coy Beachy to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like number 21 and number 6 with the tackle there for the Lexington Minutemen. That was had to hold your breath there for a second with that ball squibbing around. Gave us a taste of our own medicine. Right now, as a coach, what I'm looking for is, are we going to stick our tail between our legs, or are we going to fight? I'm interested to see how the team, deals with this adversity, which we have not seen this kind of adversity this season.
Hats off the offensive player of the game. You've got it in the bag from Top Dog Uniform Equipment, where they take care of all your uniform needs. The snap. And the pass, far side by Parsons, hits the receiver. That's Hawksworth to the 35. Hawksworth to the 40. And it'll be dragged down past the 45 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards, it'll be a first down.
Excellent job. He had a ton of space out there. He was number 7 Allen was the only defender over there. Reed breaks that, and we know that he can go for a long way. So that's just what we needed to get out of our own side and make a big play there.
Call it 21 yards on that reception on the pass by Parsons to Hawksworth to the 47-yard line. Knights 1st and 10.
Allen did a nice job just kind of keeping Hawksworth in front of him, too, making sure he didn't have a big gain.
Backs are split. Motion man, that's Cheney to the backfield, the snap. Here's the handoff. The carry this time, hitting the backfield, thrown down. That time, not much doing. That'll be a loss back near the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Number 9. Brought down in the
Number
backfield.
9, Jacob Gordon. He just kind of,
3-yard loss.
he got
brings up 2nd and 13.
2-3 yards into the backfield. He was spun around. He just kind of turned at the right second and caught Brody as he was coming by him.
So the 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12 from the 45.
Might have been 30. Nate Reed.
Klein, Cheney, and Kraft split wide left. Hawksworth split wide to the right side. Bowman's in the backfield. Motion man to be Cheney, now the snap. Parsons pass. First not going to be caught by Hawksworth. Pass midfield and goes out of bounds out near the 45-yard line. That goes for about 9 yards on that completion.
Yeah, there's a conversation going on. I don't know what in the world was happening over there. But nice job by the Knights. Get a decent-sized gain here and make the 3rd down manageable. Looks like about 4 yards here for West Holmes to gain the 1st down.
So 3rd and 2 yards to go from the 47-yard line of Lexington. Knights had the ball. 3 split wide left, 1 off to the right side. Now time is going to be called.
Timeout. Lexington.
By Lexington, 4:14 to play in the half, 27-0 Lexington. This is high school football on WKLM.
Let Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping build your backyard dreamscape this season. With their 2 landscape designers, they can provide the design, build, and maintenance of your landscaping project. They even offer architectural rendering and 3D computer imaging, allowing you, the customer, to see firsthand what your landscaping project is going to look like. Plus, with their full-service garden center, they have a huge variety of medium and large trees to choose from. That's Schönbrunn Gardens and Landscaping on State Route 39 in Dover and Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge. Visit them on the web at SchönbrunnLandscaping.com.
Knights have it 3rd and 4 from the 47 of Lexington. We have 4:14 to play in the half. 3 receivers off to the left, 1 receiver off to the right side. And Bowman's in the backfield to the left of Braden Parsons. The snap. Pass near side, grabbed by Bowman. Moving to the 45. Bowman gets to the 41 where he's going to throw him down past the 1st down marker. That'll be a 1st down, and that pass completion goes for 6 yards.
We had a ton of success on that kind of bubble by the tee, by the running back. Nice job by Parsons. Good throw, good catch, good run. And, yeah, we need this drive here. We need to keep this thing rolling.
At the 41 of Lexington, Knights had the ball. 3 split wide right, 1 off to the left side. Bowman's in the backfield to the right of Braden Parsons. And the snap. Parsons dropping back. Pass. Middle of the field going to be incomplete. There was some contact, but no flag is thrown on the pass intended, I believe, for Len Klein. Brings up a 2nd down.
Yeah, we've seen that play before where they just kind of give Klein a little bit of a head start and then kind of hit that vert route where he's trying to hit him in a seam where you can find a little bit of space there in the defense, but we just couldn't complete that pass.
2nd and 10 from the Lexington 41. Matt Kraft, Rhett Cheney split wide right. Hawksworth split wide to the left side. Backs are split. The snap. Rolling left is Parsons. Little dump pass, will throw it away. The screen pass wasn't there, so instead he threw it away and brings up now be a 3rd down.
Yeah, it was smart by Parsons. Just throw it away. You hate to, give away a down, but it's better than giving away the ball. So smart play by Parsons. Just throw it away.
And so far, the Minutemen have done a good job kind of defending that screen pass early on in this 1st half.
Yeah, I mean, they're ultra aggressive on defense. If you watch their formation, a lot of times they don't even have a safety deep. They kind of shade, like trips right now, they kind of got one guy shaded, but they really don't have a safety too deep.
Here's Parsons, rolls right, gets the pass off, going to be through the hands of Cheney. Couldn't grab it, he was open, but hit his hands and deflected up in the air, almost picked off out near the 35-yard line, but he was open, just couldn't haul it in. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, like you said, he was open, he had space, and he would have had a little a chance to run for some extra yardage too if we would have completed that pass.
So 4th and 10 at the Lexington 41. Knights offense obviously out there to go for it.
We haven't had the ball a ton here in this first half. We're already 3 for 6 on third downs.
And they'll break out of the huddle. And be Hawksworth split wide right. Cheney and Kraft split wide left. Backs are split. And going to be a timeout call by Lexington. 3:35 to play in the half. 27-0 Lexington lead. This is high school football on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Fourth and 10 at the Lexington 41-yard line. A big fourth down here, Scott, because obviously West Holmes would like to have something positive and get on the board here at the end of this half.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one thing that we've done pretty well here during this season is, the end of the first half, beginning of the second half, scoring, putting points on the scoreboard, and that has led, obviously, to a lot of success, up to this point. But we gotta put the points on the board here on this drive.
Here it is, 4th and 10. Knights on the field, and going for the snap. Play action. Parsons dropping back under pressure. Gets away from it. Gets the pass off. Going to be what a grab! Held on to by Bowman. First down inside the 10-yard line. Two guys draped all over him. Scott somehow he threaded the needle. He'll get it to him, and a great catch.
Yeah, Parsons did a nice job. There's 2 defenders on his tail outrunning him. And on the run, that is not an easy pass to make. A quarterback wants to have his feet set and be able to throw that ball, and Parsons put a beautiful ball out there over top of the defenders, right on the fingertips of Bowman, and what a catch. Normally a running back isn't as sure-handed as that, but Bowman does an excellent job catching that ball, and what a route by a running back to catch that thing over his shoulder. We needed that one.
35 yards to the 6-yard line, first and goal, the snap, the handoff, the carry, Len Klein. Hit and stuffed, it looks like. It will be thrown down. See if they got anything out of that, and we'll say no gain at the 6.
Yeah, and this is where, I'm a little surprised that we haven't won that line of scrimmage as well as we've played so far this season in the trenches. They are causing us fits up front in our running game, and that's typically where we can easily punch the ball in.
Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Snap to Parsons. Handoff, carry by Bowman, breaks the tackle to the 5. Hit again and around the 5, and we finally dragged down inside the 5 near the 4-yard line. A hard-fought 2-yard carry by Brody Bowman.
Yeah, he earned his yardage there, taking on about 3 defenders as he gains 2 yards.
Back to the 4-yard line.
Nothing's coming too easy here for our Knights offense tonight.
No, it is not, and it'll be now 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Interested to see here with 3rd down, even though we're on the 4-yard line, do we kind of give them a little eye candy, a little deception here to give our line a break and gain some positive yards?
Under center is Parsons. Backs and I formation. And going to be a timeout called by West Holmes. 2:08 to play in the half. 27-0 Lexington lead. This is high school football on WKLM.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
From the 4-yard line, nice trying to punch it in here, Scott. 2:08 to play here in the half.
Yeah, 2 more big plays here for the Knights to get it in the end zone, and I think just Coach Lepal did not like what he saw from how the defense lined up and the play that we had called, so he took a timeout, make sure we re-strategize here and get the best play for our offense to get in the end zone.
Parsons now on the shotgun. Klein, the motion man, left to right. And here's the snap. Play action, rolls right, and they'll blow the play dead. There's some flags thrown down on the field.
We got a nice little series of plays before the last set of flags.
No ball. Ball start.
Not what Coach Leplaw drew up there. That'll be the 6th penalty for 50 yards tonight on West Holmes.
I got to imagine that he did not call a timeout to tell our offense to have a false start.
This will be 3rd and goal from the
Back it up to the 9-yard line now.
Nothing's coming easy tonight.
So 3rd and goal from the 9. They'll break out of the huddle with 12 on the play clock. Klein, Cheney, and Craspet wide right. Hawksworth off to the left side. Bowman's in the backfield. The snap. Rolling left, that's Parsons. Parsons. Pass to the end zone, going to be too tall. That ball thrown to Hawksworth direction, but he was well covered.
Yeah, again in a situation where they get Parsons out in space. He does a really nice job out there on the run. But Lexington just had all his options covered, so Parsons smartly just threw it away, and he didn't even have any chance to run. I think he would have that option available to him if he had some space to take off and run. But Lexington does an excellent job. They're pretty disciplined, keeping their lanes, making sure they contain, and then they're sitting back in zone so that they can see anybody taking off and running as well.
4th and goal for the 9. Knights offense on the field going for it. Parsons in the shotgun, and there's more flags. And boy, has that been a problem tonight in the first half for West Holmes? Another false start.
Dead ball. False start. Offense number 74.
So I'll make it that much tougher here. 7th penalty in the first half. Now back it up to the 14th.
Yeah, I would not want to be a player with the American flag jerseys in that locker room at halftime. They are going to get an earful with the way we've played tonight.
No doubt. And there's another flag. What's this? Sideline warning.
I've watched when Lexington's on defense, they're all the way out there to the numbers that the coaches aren't allowed to be past the numbers. They're out there on the field almost every single time. So I'm not overly shocked.
Officials finally recognizing that. 4th and 14 though, still 4th and goal from the 14. Snap to Parsons. Under pressure, hit, and he's going to be thrown down this time. They'll strip it and take it the other way. A flag was down, and goes to the 30, now to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, going to be in the end zone. A touchdown, the strip and score by Luke Triska.
Yeah, the touchdown's not going to count. They basically tackled Rhett Cheney as he was trying to run that guy down as he tried to recover that fumble and run it all the way back. That was a silly play here from Lexington where it was unnecessary. As fast as Cheney is, he wasn't going to catch him. Parsons had somebody right in his face as soon as he dropped back to pass. There's some issues on our offensive line right now. We're not, I don't know if it's communication or what, but we're not stopping them from just seeping through our line.
And definitely not something we've seen all season.
The play is an interception. During the return,
you're going to call that an interception. Wasn't sure that was a fumble or an interception.
10-yard penalty from that spot. First down.
Yeah, again, an unnecessary holding call for Lexington. That really should have been a touchdown for them. The hold was on a play that was away from the ball, and he wasn't going to catch him at that point.
So they won't get the score there, but now 1:48 to play in the half. They'll have the ball at the West Holmes 17-yard line.
Interesting change here. They got Jackson out here at corner. Chance Jackson.
Sudden change, the snap. Here's Caudill. He'll keep it. He'll be hit at the 16, thrown down as he dives to the 15-yard line. Gain of 2 yards.
I'm trying to catch numbers here as they get up. It looked like Williams, carrier. Fleming, and Beachy on the tackle for
by 11, Corey Beachy, and 25
for the Knights.
Oliver Fleming from West Holmes.
And although it's not looking positive, I do think the boys are still fighting. They haven't given up.
2nd and 8 from the 15-yard line. The snap, Caudill gets the handoff, carry straight ahead out to the 10. And thrown down inside the 5-yard line on that hard-fought run. Goes back to the 4. Should be a 1st and goal coming up.
Yeah, they're just running downhill, and everything is going well for them. And you can tell here as they run the ball.
Allen got that run.
That's going to be 1st and goal now from the 4.
That was a 9-yard carry. 9th first down of the night. First and goal from the 4. 54 seconds to play in the half. And the snap rolls it on the ground, going after Caudale. He'll slide and grab it at the 22-yard line on the low snap to hit the ground. So break that time for West Holmes. Big loss out near the 22.
By Lexington.
Yeah, that was very fortunate for West Holmes. That ball barely got off the ground the whole way. And, you know, as the dew sets in, that grass starts to get wet, and that ball really scoots off there. So nice job by the Lexington quarterback to get on that thing. And I thought for a second he was going to try to pick it up and run, but that was smart. Another one on the ground here.
Yeah, I found that pass to the end zone. Going to be what? Going to be a leaping grab, held onto, and a touchdown on the very next play. What a catch on the far side of the field.
Number 9.
That was grabbed instead, I believe, by Crawford. Avery Crawford, a second touchdown grab of the night. And that was after they had lost 18 yards in the play before that.
Yeah, Jackson on the coverage there. He was right there with the receiver, but just a little late to turn around and find the ball. He hasn't played a ton of corner here this year between playing a little bit of outside linebacker and, you know, being injured. So, you know, just kind of getting those reps and feeling more comfortable there.
Here's the kick, going to be punched right through the uprights. That's going to be good with 12 seconds to play in the half. All Lexington. They have a 34-0 lead. This is OCC football on WKLM.
Getting the kids to practice.
EcoSeal Home Solutions has been serving all of Northeast and Central Ohio as the leader in foundation, waterproofing and repair, basement exit systems, and gravel delivery. Whether you're building a new home or your existing home foundation and basement is in need of some TLC, EcoSeal has the answer. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, call 330-893-SEAL. That's 330-893-7325.
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek. Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Minutemen as they'll get set for the kickoff. 12 seconds to play in the half. Bonsizer will send the kick away. Into Bren, he'll pound it. He'll be out near the 1 and juggle it and return this time to the 10. Here's Beachy. Stumbles and tries to make a move, but he'll fall out near the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, just things that we were able to do in previous games, we are not having that success. You know, even kick returns, you know, normally we have a few lanes to run through. You know, they are getting through our kick return team. They're making tackles. They're breaking down really nice, making sure our skill players, you know, aren't making big plays. You know, hats off to Lexington so far, just playing disciplined football and, you know, doing all the little things really, really well.
Tonight's defensive player of the game brought to you by Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. And we'll call 330-231-4111 and let the dogs holler. That's Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. At the 14, 8 seconds to play in the half. There's the snap and the handoff. Here's the carry. And over the left side, it'll be Bowman to the 22 and be knocked out of bounds on that carry that goes for about 8 yards with just 1 second to go in the half.
And that brings us to the end of the first half.
And that will do it, I guess so. So first half comes to a close. It's all Lexington here at halftime. Lexington 34, West Holmes nothing on Military Appreciation Night. Back with more here at halftime after this on WKLM.
This is Dr. Ryder with Active Chiropractic. Dr. Alexander and I are accepting new patients and look forward to helping you get back to a pain-free lifestyle. Chiropractic is a great way not only to help with back pain, but also headaches, sciatica, herniated disc, shoulder pain, knee pain, and more. We have the most available office hours in the area to help you 6 days a week and even on evenings. Our office is located in Millersburg. You can contact us through activechiropractic.co, where we now offer easy online scheduling for existing and new patients, or you can call us at 330-674-4373. Again, that is 330-674-4373. We look forward to helping you, and go Knights!
If you own an SUV or light truck, finding the perfect tire just got a whole lot easier. Let Holmes Tire Incorporated show you what the Yokohama Geolandar HT Geo 56 can do for your daily drive. Stop by today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on the Yokohama Geolandar HT Geo 56. Call Holmes Tire Incorporated in Millersburg at 330-674-0025 or their other location in West Salem, 330-648-2401, Mount Vernon, 740-392-1811 in Loudonville, 419-408-3607.
When you work the land, you know, out there in some far corner of a field, there's an old steel fence post that has your number. And that's when you should have ours. We're your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. And when you need service, give us a call. We're specially trained and equipped to handle all your on-farm, in-field tire repair and replacement needs.
Call Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39 Millersburg, for your farm tire needs.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
It's time once again to cheer on our West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is Sarah Clark. Stop by and visit us off of State Route 39 right next to the Methodist Church. At Creative Edge, we personalize a unique look for each individual. We care and build relationships with each client, and we strive for the latest trends. Creative Edge is a full-service salon offering dimensional hair color, haircut designs, nails, pedicures, massage, facials, waxing, eyelash lifts, and tints. Please call for an appointment today at 330-674-3343. Go Knights!
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
And it's all Lexington at halftime. The Minutemen have a 34-0 lead over West Holmes. The scoring got started for them with 10:07 to play in the first quarter. It would happen on this play.
Snap to Caudell, dropping back. Gets a pass up deep down the far sideline. Receiver up, going to be caught to the 15, to the 10, and dragged down into the end zone. Going to be a touchdown. That pass that was caught by a wide receiver, Braden Fogle, the Georgia commit, and it goes that time for a 54-yard touchdown reception.
Fogle, his sixth touchdown grab of the year after a four-play drive, 65 yards, a minute 53. Lexington led 7-0. They would add on to that on a touchdown run by Markel Martin, a 5-yard run by him. And that would come with a 6:20 to play in the first quarter. And Lexington led 14-0 after one period. Then the Minutemen would score again. Lexington with a score with 8:07 to play in the second quarter on display.
Snap to Caudell. Lob pass near the end zone, going to be a leaping grab as they held on to.
Wow.
Yes, it was going to be grabbed by senior receiver Avery Crawford. The 6'1 receiver, he grabbed it. Looked like decent coverage, but he still made the grab on a 23-yard touchdown reception.
Yes, he did. It came on a 9-play, 89-yard drive. 4 minutes and 34 seconds on the drive there. Lexington led it at that point, 21-0. Then a Minutemen will score again with 5:39 to play in the second quarter on this play.
In the backfield, the snap.
Handoff Martin straight ahead, has Lawson's room to the 10, bounces to the outside to the 5. Martin going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe just shy of the pylon. Another going to call a touchdown. Indeed, it will be just inside the pylon, and that carry by Markel Martin that goes for 12 yards in a touchdown run. His second touchdown run of the half. He has up to 6 touchdown runs in the year. The extra point was blocked. It was a 27-0 lead for Lexington at that point. But then, after an interception, the Minutemen were set up for another score with 12 seconds to go in the half on this play. That pass to the end zone going to be what? Going to be a leaping grab, held on to, and a touchdown on the very next play. What a catch to the far side of the field.
Number 9.
That was grabbed instead, I believe, by Crawford. Avery Crawford, a second touchdown grab of the night. After a big loss on the play before that, they come right back the very next play and they connect. Does Joe Caudell's third touchdown pass of the half of the 17 on the season. It was grabbed by Avery Crawford, a second touchdown reception of the game. He's now up to his first 2 of the year, and now Lexington would take at that point a 34-0 lead, and that is the score here at halftime over West Holmes. Back with more here at halftime after this on WKLM.
This is Emily Sheely of Burgett Insurance. Farm ownership is a huge investment. Protect your investment with the right insurance policy. I proudly represent Buckeye Insurance Group, a company that has been insuring farms since 1879. Together we can make sure you have coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance working together to protect you.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
Your home is where life happens. At Keim, we believe every room tells a story, and it's time to make yours unforgettable. If you've been thinking about a remodel or making updates to your home, we're here to help turn your vision into reality. Keim Home Center has everything you need to update your spaces, and our experts are here to help you every step of the way. Visit our home center in Charm, Ohio, or online at keimhome.com. Your dream home is closer than you think. It's your home reimagined.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
Mark your calendars. Wayne Door Sales and Service is celebrating their grand opening of their brand new facility in Sugar Creek, Friday, October 10th from 10 to 4. Be there for the ribbon cutting at 10 a.m. Take a tour of the new space and check out their stunning new showroom. Enjoy food trucks, a coffee trailer, and sign up to win raffle prizes and door prizes all day long. Meet the team at Wayne Door Sales and Service, 7317 Old Route 39 Northwest in Sugar Creek. Don't miss it on October 10th.
Animal Instincts. The Marching Knights are excited to be joined by the West Holmes 8th grade band under the direction of Blake Depanet. The combined bands will begin our show with the 2010 Neon Trees hit, Animal. combined bands turn our attention to one of the hit songs from the soundtrack of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is Time Warp. One more round of applause for our 8th grade middle school band. Now please welcome to the field the West Holmes Middle School Twirling Club, featuring members of the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade classes. Our final selection this evening is called Born to be Wild.
And that's the sounds of the West Holmes High School Marching Band. I'll be back right after this.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community. Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
For game day's hottest plays, you've got to start at the grill with these sizzling deals at Roadie's IGA.
I came for chips, and now I'm buying steak?
Not just steak, New York strip for $13.98 a pound, or grab shoulder steaks for $6.78 a pound.
Okay, fine, but only if there's bacon.
Smithfield sliced bacon, $4.28.
Sold. What else are you hiding back there?
Ground chuck for $5.48 a pound, chicken thighs for $1.88 a pound, 16 to 20 count shrimp, $6.98.
Shrimp? Are we tailgating or fine dining?
Why not both? Now through Sunday at Roadie's IG Marketplace in Millersburg, where game day starts at the grill.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Lexington back with more here at halftime after this on WKLM.
Premier Pharmacy has more ways to serve you. I'm Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm happy to announce that our newest location in Sugar Creek is open and accepting new patients. Our location in downtown Sugar Creek accepts most major insurances and offers the same great service you've come to expect in our Berlin and Millersburg locations, including delivery and vaccination services. Give us a call today at 330-852-5146 and start experiencing the Premier Pharmacy difference. Premier Pharmacy is your local hometown independent pharmacy.
Take a look at the offensive numbers in the first half. West Holmes ran 29 plays. Lexington ran 28. The Minutemen had 9 first downs. The Knights had 7 first downs by comparison in the first half. For Lexington, they had 18 carries for 64 yards net rushing in the first half. And for the Minutemen, it was leading the way. Markel Martin, their running back, had 8 carries for 54 yards and had 2 touchdown runs for him, his 5th and 6th touchdown runs of the year in that first half for him. For West Holmes, 13 carries, just 29 yards on the ground. Brody Bowman had 10 carries for 30 yards to lead the running attack for the Knights. For Lexington, their quarterback Joe Caudell, the Michigan State commit, was 10 for 10 passing for 155 yards. He threw 3 touchdown passes for him, now up to 17 touchdown passes on the year. And for Braden Parsons, he would go for him in the first half 8 of 16 passing for 121 yards. He also threw an interception. That was his 6th interception throw of the season. In all, Lexington had 219 yards of offense. West Holmes had 150 yards. West Holmes 7 penalties, 55 yards. Lexington had 4 penalties for 35 yards. Halftime score, Lexington 34, West Holmes nothing. Now for the first half defensive numbers, here's Scott Vaughn.
Looking at the time of possession, West Holmes had the ball for 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Lexington with the ball 13 minutes and 1 second. On third downs, West Holmes was 3 for 6, where Lexington was 2 for 2. Lexington did not attempt a 4th down conversion, where West Holmes was 1 for 2. Individually, for the Knights, Braxton Blake, Chris Williams, and Coy Beachy led the team in tackles with 6. Chris Williams and Coy Beachy had a tackle for loss. Oliver Fleming and Lynn Klein were second with 3 tackles. Oliver Fleming had a tackle for loss as well. And then we had a host of Knights with 1 tackle in the first half. Leading for Lexington, Graham Clark had 3 tackles. Cole Eichhorn had 2, and then there was about 8 or 9 tacklers for Lexington that had 1 in the first half.
Halftime score, 34-0 lead for Lexington. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
For the start of the second half kickoff brought to you by Pomeranian Hospital. McCreery alongside Scott Vaughn for the broadcast. And Scott, of course, the old adage is you can't get 34 points back in one drive, right? But for West Holmes, trying to make something happen here to start off this second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably talking to the team at half was Coach Leplaw about 0-0, and I want to see good effort. I want to see us crawling back and putting points on the scoreboard, stopping them on defense, and just the effort, stuff like that. As coaching staff, I'm sure they're looking at who is deciding to play in this second half, who's going to give effort, who is going to just give up and quit, and then those kids, they're not going to see much playing time going forward either. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the kids to continue to fight and battle, put points back on the scoreboard, and Lexington put 34 up, so why can't we in the second half?
Going Lautenheiser with the kickoff to start off the third quarter. He'll go after the ball, and he'll send it in. He'll pound it, middle of the field, takes a bounce to Hawksworth, retrieves it to the 5, returns it to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Hawksworth now to the 24, goes out of bounds near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, again, they just don't have those spaces to run. We had a decent return back to the 25-yard line, but, we're just not getting that seam that we've had success with earlier in the season.
McCreery alongside Scott Vaughn. Tonight's game being video live streamed on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon communication team of Fred Williams and Matt McCreery. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com and Stream 1. Michael Hammond back in the studio, and also we're live streaming the Garaway at Indian Valley game on YouTube and also in Stream 2 on WKLM-FM.com. Knights with the ball down 34-0 to begin the third quarter. Max are split. Here's the snap. Hand off Bowman straight ahead. And hit at the line of scrimmage, thrown down, and nothing doing on that carry for Bowman.
Again, kind of like the first half went for us. We're just not getting that push on the offensive line to be able to run that ball forward. So
just say Lynn Klein on that carry, but again, no gain.
Yeah, so interested to see, how things go here forward.
2nd and 10 now from that 25. 2 receivers off to the left and 1 split wide to the right. Here's the snap. Play action. Parsons. Dump pass going to be incomplete. Hit the hands of Rhett Cheney near the 34. Couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, those are ones that we got to have. I know it's a tough catch for Rhett, but we got to bring those in to be able to sustain the drive against this tough Lexington defense.
3rd and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Parsons will run the play call in. Tonight's game clock brought to you by D&M Rocks, 9:50 and counting as we begin the third quarter. Wide receiver split wide left and 3 off to the right side. Bowman's in the backfield. Snap to Parsons. Parsons pass, middle field going to be caught by Klein. First down goes to the 31-yard line to the 32. It'll go for that time on that big pass, I should say, to the 37-yard line. Goes for about 12 yards in the first down.
Excellent job by Parsons to find Klein. Nice job by Klein to have the field awareness to see that first down marker, make sure he got past it before he sat down. And Klein's coming off the field here. I don't know if that's a strategy thing or he's been struggling a little bit here in the last couple weeks.
See how long that'll be. The 8th first down tonight for West Holmes. First of the drive at the 37-yard line. Here's a snap. Screen pass goes near side, caught by Bowman. Bowman, and he'll be dragged down from behind out near the 38-yard line. Look like it might go for some more, but that goes for about a short 1-yard completion.
Yeah, that Luke Triska, excellent athlete there at defensive end, read that bubble screen pretty well and got out there before Brody could get ahead of steam.
2nd and 9 from the 38 for the Knights, with 1 receiver off to the left and 3 off to the right side. Bowman in the backfield. Here's the snap. Parsons. Pass. Middle field going to be caught. Perfect strike goes to the 47, and now finally taken down out near the 49-yard line on that pass completion.
Braxton Blake with the reception here. He doesn't typically get a ton of offensive plays, but I know from coaching him in middle school, he's an excellent offensive player, and we already know that he's an excellent defensive player. Nice job.
Indeed it is. Blake with the 11-yard reception for the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the left side. Backs are split. Here's a snap. Handoff. Carry by Bowman. Fights his way to the 49 and thrown down for a no gainer that time at that 49-yard line.
It looked like Cole Eichhorn on the tackle as his 4th of the night. We just are not getting a whole lot of space for Brody to run through. He's battling to get through the line of scrimmage about every single time.
7.5 and counting. We're in the 3rd quarter. And be Reed Hawksworth. Braxton Blake split wide to the right side. Matt Kraft off to the left. Along with Hawksworth and Bowman in the backfield. Cheney in motion. Pass first side of Cheney, grabbed to the backfield, and he'll be hit, gets past one defender, but now finally thrown down. That's going to be thrown down at the 48, and that completion goes for a 1-yard loss.
Parsons had some zip on that ball and is a little low, so nice job by Cheney to not only catch it, but slip through a couple tackles to try to get back to those sticks. Even though he lost a yard, it could have been a lot worse.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 from the 48. Parsons runs the play call in. 18 seconds on the play clock. They'll break out of the huddle. Cheney, Lynn Klein, and Matt Kraft split wide left. Receiver split wide to the right side. Here's the snap. Dropping back Parsons. Parsons pass. Middle field going to be incomplete. And a couple guys went down, but no flags will be thrown. It'll be Rhett Cheney. He went down. I believe defending him that time was Azariah Roper, but again, no penalty flags.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver and the defender kind of got their legs tangled up there. It wasn't anything like they tackled him early. So the ref saw incidental contact and kept their flags in their pocket.
Ball near midfield, so if the Knights offense decide to go for it, being down here with 6 minutes in counting in the 3rd. It'll be 3 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the right side. Parsons in the shotgun. The snap, dropping back. Under pressure, rolls left. Past one defender, and he'll be dragged down to the 50 past midfield, but well shy of the first down. Couldn't get the pass off. You could tell they were pinning their ears back where the Lexington defense and going after him, and that results in turning the ball over on downs.
Yeah, there's no fear on the defensive line there for Lexington. They are pinning their ears back, and they're flying around. It's just, 2 different teams playing right here. So it's a tough watch here for us West Holmes fans, and the boys are struggling here, and this is where, as coaching, you're really relying on leaders to keep everything positive, keep everybody going, and, because it's easy to start fighting amongst yourselves whenever things get negative. So it's just a tough one here for the Knights.
Got to grind through it. Tonight's defensive player of the game brought to you by Billy Dogs Towing and Recovery. From fender benders to breakdowns, they'll get you back in the game in no time. Billy Dogs Towing and Recovery, tackling your towing needs one call at a time. Call 330-231-4111 and let the dogs haul it.
Timeout by Lexington.
Timeout with 5:09 to play 3rd quarter. 34-0 Lexington lead. This is OCC football on WKLM.
Rodeo oil changes are essential to keeping your car, truck, or van running smoothly and efficiently. At Southside Quick Lube, we understand that maintenance matters and your time matters as well. So no appointment needed. Simply pull in, remain in your vehicle, and let the experienced Southside Quick Lube crew provide a quality, convenient oil change. While they're there, ask about Starbright's monthly car wash plan and take care of that outside of that vehicle as well. Done fast, done right, and you're back on the road. Southside Quick Lube on Seat Route 83, south of Millersburg.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line will be Lexington now with the ball after the Knights turn the ball over on downs. Here's the snap. Handoff. Carries 7 Allen. Hit in the backfield. Spun around. Thrown down for a loss. Good pursuit that time. A loss of a couple back to the 47.
That was Braxton Blake on the tackle there. And I know he doesn't have any quit in him. Excellent job by Braxton, flying through that line, making that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Like Blake Johnson also there to help him out on the assist.
2nd and 12 from the 47-yard line for that 2-yard loss. 4:40 and counting, third quarter. Wide receiver split to each side. And Caudill's in the shock of the snap. Here's the handoff and the carry straight ahead. Here's Saroon out to the 45 of West Holmes to the 47 Allen. Finally thrown down near the 41 of West Holmes. That goes that time for a gain of about 12 yards and a first down.
It's Hawksworth. I'm looking here. Yeah, Reed Hawksworth and Braxton Blake on the tackle. Reed getting in there on some defensive series here too. Just missed tackle there at the line of scrimmage, and then, a ton of space for him to run. Another problem for West Holmes here is the running clock, so to get back in this game, we got to stop that running clock so we have a chance.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of West Holmes after that 12-yard gain. The snap. Handoff. Allen, left tackle to 40. Burst through the 35. Now to the 30. He dives his way out near the 23-yard line from the 41. Another 18 yards to the first down.
Beachy just caught his laces there as he came by, stopping a even bigger gain there for the Lexington ball carrier.
He's got that actually at about the 27, so closer to a 14-yard gain, but it will be the first. 33 yards on just 5 carries for 7 Allen. There's going to be a flag thrown before that snap is taken.
Again, a lineman in the neutral zone.
Indeed it is. So 5th penalty for Lexington for 40 yards this evening.
As a lineman, you're typically taught to line up with a guy beside you. You shouldn't be lining up in the neutral zone.
One of the few things he's done wrong tonight.
Haven't been many.
Here's the snap. Handoff, carry, stutter step to the 30. And thrown down, spun around near the 28. I believe it was Martin back in there again. That time goes for about 4 yards.
Lynn Klein on the tackle there again. Another kid that just has no give up in him. He's going to keep battling all the way through. Nice shot by Lynn to stop the ball carrier.
1 yard loss on the play. 2nd and 11 from the 28.
We're going to bat our eyes here in the third quarter. Is going to be gone.
2 minutes and counting. Backs are split. Here's the snap. Play action. Going to be a handoff and be diving out near the 27-yard line, gain of just a yard.
Zach Hustack on the tackle there, stopping him before he could get through that first line of scrimmage. The first line of defenders.
Again, tonight's defensive player of the game brought to you by Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. When your ride gets sacked, call in the winning team, Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. Call 330-231-4111. 3rd and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Well, must have got back.
Yeah, Lexington thought there should be a penalty, then didn't get that flag call.
You're going to have to hurry up.
3 seconds on the play clock. The snap. Handoff. Here's the carry. All kinds of room to the 20. And to the outside into the 15. Far sideline near the 10. To the 5. Thrown down. It looked like inside the 5-yard line. That was Braden Vogels who got that ball to that time. Actually spot him out of bounds, looks like at the 10-yard line, but it goes for about 17 yards.
Yeah, there's a huge hole. They could have put a semi-truck through that hole for the ball carrier before Reed Hawksworth got him out of bounds. They're going to mark him out where he stepped out. Kind of looked, it's tough to see from this side, running from the opposite side of the field. I didn't know if he stepped out of bounds or if he's going to keep going.
First and goal for the 10-yard line. Backs are split. The snap. Here's the handoff. Carry. Allen to the 5. Into the end zone. Races in there for the score. 7 Allen. Boy, is he fast. Goes 10 yards into the house. 7 Allen.
Yeah, he doesn't need a lot of space, and he turns on the Jets pretty quick. And, man, I don't think Lexington has scored a touchdown on every single one of their drives here tonight.
Allen, receiver. That's also his 4th touchdown run of the year to go along with his 4 touchdown receptions. So those are on both ends, and now on for the PAT try, but not before the third quarter comes to a close as it races through that third quarter. 40-0 lead Lexington. This is OCC football on WKLM.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for Holmes and surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Cole Lautenheiser with the PAT try. The snap, the hold, and the kick by Lautenheiser, and he will pound it through. And now a 41-0 advantage for Lexington. Back after this on WKLM.
Hi, this is Maria from The Glass Doctor. At The Glass Doctor, we do a wide variety of glass, from auto glass to commercial storefronts, shower doors, vinyl windows, mirrors, tabletops, fogged windows, heavy equipment glass, and we also carry acrylic and polycarbonate products. Whatever your glass needs are, we can fix your panes. Call The Glass Doctor at 330-674-7556.
Call The Glass Doctor, we'll fix your panes. Oh,
yeah! Millersburg Dental, where passion for oral health meets high-quality care. Dr. Kayla Dunn and her team are highly trained in the latest technology and treatment approaches to take your oral health to the next level, all while creating a comfortable experience. Whether you're interested in general preventative care, implants, Invisalign, Botox, or aesthetics, they are sure your needs are met. Now accepting new patients. Call today at 330-674-8080.
Off to the offensive player of the game. You've got it in the bag from Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, where you get all your uniform needs. It'll be Cole Lautenheiser now for the kickoff. Early in this fourth quarter, of course, the running clock is into effect. And he will send away. End of run. It'll be pounded near the 2-yard line. Return by Beachy to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Cuts the field on the near sideline, goes over to the 27, where he's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, decent return there, but again, just not getting anything going here for us before they force us out of bounds.
First and 10, nice.
So we'll get the ball about at the 27-yard line here for our offense to try to get something going.
All men and men as the Knights offense will try and make something happen here on this drive. They'll get onto the field with Parsons at the shotgun position at quarterback, and Brody Bowman's in the backfield. Wide receiver split wide right, 2 off to the left side. And now Rhett Cheney will race in there. He'll get to that far side as well. Play clock at 8 seconds and counting. And some confusion and timeout called by West Holmes.
didn't have a player on the field and then couldn't get the play run.
Not what you want to see. Reminder, of course, later on tonight we'll have Hometown Football Friday night coming away with all the area scores for you every 10 minutes all the way until midnight. We'll also have the highlights from tonight's contest, the post-game interview with head coach Keaton Leplau, also conversation with the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels. Jake Seidel has the Cleveland Browns report and more, all coming your way tonight on Hometown Football Friday night. Obviously, for West Holmes, you have to get through the rest of this game and realize there's still a lot of football, important games to be played here this final 3 weeks of the season after this.
Yeah, I mean, there's more football to be played. You know, we still have a pretty good opportunity to go to the playoffs. So, you know, it's not like this loss is the end of the world, and we still have a lot to play for here.
Here's the snap, the handoff. Bowman straight ahead. He'll be hit and gets to the 29, thrown down. And that's been part of the issues. They just haven't been able to get a whole lot going in that running attack tonight.
Yeah, pretty much nothing going here for the Knights running game, which is really rare for us. I mean, we've had an excellent job so far this season being able to run the ball, but not tonight. I mean, hats off to Lexington. Coming up with a scheme to be able to stop us and, you know, making us play left-handed pretty much the entire game.
2nd and 8 from the 29. Here's the snap to Parsons, dropping back. Pass, middle of the field going to be a caught to the 40. No, dropped at that 45-yard line. A nice pass that time, and kind of dragged down at the end of that play. I'm going to call a flag.
Yeah, that's a tough one for the Lexington defender as you're tackling them from behind. You know, they don't know if they have the ball or not, so you want to finish the tackle, but
personal foul. Defense number 13.
Yeah, that's a tough one for Lexington, but
so that'll be their 6th penalty.
And watching the Lexington players, they're frustrated with that.
So the Knights will, irregardless, get their 10th first down tonight after that call. And spotted all the way at the 44-yard line.
44, 1st and 10 Knights.
And the snap, dropping back Parsons. Pass deep down the far sideline, going to be caught.
Got it.
Down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, going to be in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. Connects that to Rhett Cheney. That time a 56-yard touchdown pass.
Excellent job. Good route by Cheney. Good pass by Parsons. Had to pick up some blocks there to give him enough time, but nice job by the West Holmes offense to get on the board here. Find some positivities here in the night.
And Parsons now up to 200 yards passing tonight, and that touchdown pass for him, for Parsons, that'll put him up now to 14 on the season. Here at Oberst for the PAT try. The snap, the hold, the kick by Oberst, and he'll punch it through. Now 27 for 27 on the year. 8:52 to play in the 4th, 41-7 Lexington. This is OCC football on WKLM.
8:52.
Whether you have acres of woods or a small group of trees, the Rick Hawkins Lumber Company is ready to turn your timber into cash. Rick Hawkins Lumber in Kilbuck practices selective timber harvesting, meaning they carefully harvest only the trees that need to be cut. With the proper forest management and experienced timber crews from Rick Hawkins Lumber, your timber will be harvested on a regular basis over the coming years, earning you extra money. Call Rick Hawkins Lumber in Kilbuck today at 330-276-5911.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Well, scoop picks it away by Oberst, rolls to the 33, recovered, and out of bounds near the 35-yard line on that very short return by Cohen Boozer.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would have probably let that thing go and just go out of bounds, but nice job by him to not only pick it up, but get a few extra yards there.
Again, hats off to the offensive player of the game. You've got him in the bag from Top Dog Uniform and Equipment.
where you get all your uniform needs. And this scoreboard update brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Again, a 41-7 lead now for Lexington after that score by West Holmes with 8:38 to play. Ball placed at the 37-yard line.
Got some new faces out there a couple new faces out there on defense for the Knights.
Two receivers off to the right, one off to the left side of the snap to Caudill. The handoff hit in the backfield, thrown down. That's going to be a loss. Martin barely got the handoff before he's hit in that backfield back near the 34.
Excellent job by Chris Williams to fly in there, make the tackle, and then Chance Jackson was there just to make sure in case he didn't get him down. But hard-nosed kid, Chris Williams.
2-yard loss to the 35. 8 minutes to go.
This is Chris's 7th tackle of the night and 2nd for a loss.
And the break out of the huddle with 2 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left side. Caudill's in the shotgun, Martin behind him. The snap, hand off Martin, right tackle, goes to the 35, gets to the 39, thrown down at near the 40. About 5 yards on that carry.
Finding numbers as they get up off the pile. I think it was Sowers that initiated that tackle, and then there's a couple other Knights that helped him out there as they brought him down. I think it was Williams again with his 8th tackle. And he catch the last number there.
Call that a 4-yard gain to the 39. Again, tonight's game clock brought to you by D&M Rocks. 7:17 to play in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left side. Martin's in the backfield, Caudill in the shotgun. And the snap, the Caudill, he'll take it himself to the 40, and it'll be thrown down with a short gain to the 41, gain of about 2 yards.
Yeah, that was interesting there. Just kind of slid down. I don't know if he fell or if he was just trying to go down there. I'm not sure, but it's weird. But nice stop by the Knights defense here.
Be a 4th down. Looks like a punting situation here. Be first punt tonight, right?
Yeah, they've scored on every other drive, so they haven't had the need to punt.
Braden Fogle is the punter. Stands at about the 28-yard line to receive this snap. High snap, he'll grab it though. He'll punt it away. Left-footed punt and bounces to the 25 to the 20. Goes past Beach, he doesn't scoop it up that time, rolls it to the 5. And that's where they'll pick up the ball. Lexington with 6:10 to go.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. Kind of awkwardly bounced. Just far enough away from Beachy that he couldn't run up and catch it, and then by the time it was bouncing around, he chose not to grab a hold of it. And nice shot by the Lexington kicking team to get down on that ball and stop it at the 5-yard line.
Again, tonight's defensive player of the game brought to you by Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery. For fast, dependable, and ready to roll 24/7. Bully Dogs Towing and Recovery, tackling your towing needs one call at a time. Call 330-231-4111. The Knights will have it at their own, call it their 6-yard line. Parsons out there in the shotgun. Bowman to the right of him. 2 receivers off to the right and 2 off to the left side. Here's a snap. Pass near side, grabbed by Cheney. He'll drop it. Try to run before he caught it, and it'll be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes when that ball's right there and you know you have open space. You're trying to catch it and start running as fast as you can and as quick as you can, and sometimes you forget to take off with the ball.
Been one of those nights. Running clock, 5.5 to play. Matt Croy alongside Scott Vaughn for tonight's OCC contest as they'll break out of the huddle. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left side. Bowman's in the backfield, and Parsons in the shotgun. And the snap to Parsons from his own end zone. Pass, middle field going to be a diving grab. Was held on to no. Off the hands of the diving attempt of Rhett Cheney out near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice attempt by Cheney to try to get to that ball and dive and catch it. And from this angle, his back was turned to us. I thought he had it until we saw the ball go sliding across the turf there.
4:48 in counting with the running clock here in the 4th. 3rd and 10 from the 6-yard line.
3 receivers off to the right, 1 off to the left side. 3rd and long.
They're going to be coming after Parsons here.
And timeout called by Lexington.
We had 2 receivers moving.
Yes. 4:26 to go, 41-7 Lexington. This is OCC football on WKLM.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, offering ready mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of ready mix concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Knights have it 3rd and long at their own 6-yard line. The 3 receivers off to the right in 1 split wide left. Bowman's in the backfield. Snap to Parsons. Looking downfield, Parsons takes off. Now gets the pass off deep. Near sideline, goes over to Kraft. Going to be in his hands. Couldn't grab it right at midfield. And that was in his hands here. Would have been, of course, right at that 50-yard line. But, again, just one of those nights where just nothing seems to be going right.
Yeah, I know. And he doesn't get targeted a whole lot on offense. He plays quite a few offensive snaps. But, man, as many interceptions as he's had on defense, I know he's really kicking himself after dropping that one because it was right there, and I'm sure he was thinking about taking off and running with all the space that he had. But yeah, we just can't get anything to go for us here.
3:40 to go, and now Lexington will take over on offense. It'll be at the 6-yard line, so 1st and goal at the 6. Welcome punt, excuse me. I got ahead of myself there. It will be a punt. It'll be punted away to the 43-yard line of West Holmes. So the Knights will get a chance to punt that ball away, and the Lexington will have the ball.
Stop right around the 44-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it's just can't get anything going here on offense, and our defense got their first stop on the last series, but Lexington's not really airing it out at this point. They're just running the ball, so it makes it a lot easier on the defense when you know the threat of the pass isn't coming.
At the 44, West Holmes, 3:27 to go. I believe Lane Schuster out there at QB. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 off to the left side, or off to the right side, I should say. Here's the snap to Schuster. They hand off the hit in the backfield and thrown backwards, and there'll be a lost time that time on the carry that was by DeJohn Weatherspoon.
Number 24, DeJohn Weatherspoon.
Yeah, it looked like the stop was by number 77, Blake Johnson, and then Cam McCluggage was in there too for the tackle for loss.
3-yard loss to the 47. Lane Schuster, a sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun. Final 2:40 to go. 2 off to the left and 1 off to the right side. The snap. Hand off Weatherspoon. It'll be hit again as he dives to the 41. To the 46, excuse me, near the 45, and he'll get a 2-yard gain on that carry.
Yeah, that was a bit of a sloppy handoff there. The ball was kind of halfway out of his arms. The quarterback and the running back kind of weren't on the same page as they handed it off. I was interested to see if that ball was going to come free, but nice shot by Sowers and Williams to make the tackle there before gain of yardage.
Final 2 minutes. And it'll be 2 receivers off to the left and 1 off to the right side. Weatherspoon in the backfield. Schuster's in the shotgun. The snap. He'll keep it, goes to the 45, thrown down to shy of that at the 46. Hard hit also. We'll go for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Blake Johnson is taking advantage of his opportunities here to get snaps. Working his way back in the lineup. Nice shot by him. That's his second tackle, and I believe that's his second for a loss as well.
So 4th down will be another punting situation. Back to receive this snap at about the 42-yard line. Here's a snap. He'll hold it. Punt it away. Another left-footed punter will send it away near the 10. Dropped and fumbled. Rolls to about the 5-yard line. And West Holmes, I believe, they will recover out near their own 2. And that just, again, the way things have gone here tonight now with 1:02 to go, the Knights apparently had the ball back, but they're their own 2 or 3 yard line.
Yeah, I feel for Coach Lepall here. I've been in these situations, whether it was, coaching middle school football or, high school wrestling. When you're in a dual meet, nothing's going right. You're not wrestling like you should be wrestling. The same with the football team here. I know he feels we're not playing football like we should be playing football. And he's keeping his composure here, because I know there's been a few times where, I wanted to come unglued on the team, and you just kind of have to bite your cheek and not say anything and just make it to the next day.
No doubt. Here's the handoff straight ahead. Here's the carry. Here's the 20. Now the 25 breaks the tackle to the 30. He goes to the 35. Finally dragged down at the 36. That will be Brody Bowman from the 4-yard line. Big run there for the first down.
Yeah, number 19.
That's good for West Holmes.
Kingston Peterson, and I believe is Anthony Failer on the tackle there for Lexington. So nice job by the Knights to kind of get out of the shadow of their own end zone and get a little space here.
32 yards on the carry for Bowman that time. 64 yards rushing for him tonight on 13 carries. 20 seconds to go. The snap, the handoff. Here's the carry again. Breaking the tackle, Bowman to the 40. It's the 40-yard line and thrown down at the 40 for about, make that 5 yards to the 41 with 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, Failer with the tackle again here. That'll be the end of the game, I believe.
Indeed it will. So Lexington gets the win on Military Appreciation Night. They defeat West Holmes by the score of 41-7. And Lexington, that'll be their second straight win in as many years over West Holmes. They remain unbeaten in OCC play. They've now won 5 straight. They're 6-1 on the season, 3-0 in the Ohio Cardinal Conference. West Holmes with the loss, they'll drop to 5-2, snapping a 5-game winning streak in 3-1 in the OCC. Final score tonight, Lexington 41 and West Holmes 7. Back with the postgame show next on WKLM.
Make a touchdown with Buckeye Deli and the patio with the winning combination of fantastic food, unbeatable selection of drinks and snacks, and a first down every time with their entertainment. Order to go or stay and enjoy great company at the patio. The Buckeye Deli and the patio are located at 124 Millersburg Street, right by the square in Nashville. Score big with the winning combination of football and the Buckeye Deli.
If you are looking for experienced help in investing for retirement or other goals, please call me, Rob Huvis, financial advisor at Millersburg Financial Services at 330-473-6025. I have been serving investors in the Holmes County area for more than 30 years. My firm offers a full range of investment choices, individual stocks, mutual funds, bonds, CDs which are FDIC insured, annuities, and life insurance and long-term care insurance. Securities are held by LPL Financial, which is a member of SIPC.
Hi, I'm Eugene with Yoder Family Roofing and Spouting. We are located in Millersburg, Ohio, and have been serving our community for the past 25 years. When was the last time you thought about having your roof inspected or spouting cleaned? You can find us online at yoderfamilyroofing.com or by giving us a call or text at 330-695-3000. Again, that's 330-695-3000 for all your roofing and spouting needs.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Make a touchdown with Buckeye Deli and the patio with the winning combination of fantastic food, unbeatable selection of drinks and snacks, and a first down every time with their entertainment. Order to go or stay and enjoy great company at the patio. The Buckeye Deli and the patio are located at 124 Millersburg Street, right by the square in Nashville. Score big with the winning combination of football and the Buckeye Deli.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville. Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, your premier destination for top quality uniforms that make a lasting impression. Whether you're a first responder, a healthcare professional, or any other industry, Top Dog Uniform and Equipment has got you covered. Their wide range of high quality uniforms are designed for comfort, durability, and style. They customize with your logo too. At Top Dog Uniform and Equipment, they believe that confidence starts with what you wear. Step into success today. Visit their store at 5252 State Route 39 inside J&L Sports, or call 330-621-1820, or browse online at topdoguniform.com.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
Would you like to see your business grow? Heritage Signs LLC has provided quality signage for over 30 years. They do everything from designing to installation and specialize in signs, LED message boards, banners, job site signs, and vehicle and fleet graphics, and so much more. Stop by today. They are located at 4562 State Route 39 in Berlin. Call 330-893-3011 or visit their website at heritagesignsllc.com.
Hungry for a great lunch spot? Then stop in all this month at McKelvey's Pub in downtown Millersburg. Now open for lunch Tuesday through Friday starting 11 a.m. and Saturdays at noon. Wednesdays? Oh yeah, get $1 off wings and select drinks and $2 off burgers. Craving pizza? Grab a slice. Yes, they're selling it by the slice now. Plus tasty appetizers and a new pizza special every day. 14 TVs, cold drinks, and hot food. It's all happening at McKelvey's Pub, 196 West Jackson Street, Millersburg. Make your next stop at McKelvey's.
It's the kids from Dean and Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020.
D&M Rocks! The highlight reel is brought to you by Thread and Ink Custom Apparel, Embroidery, and Screen Printing in Holmesville.
Well, it's all West Holmes, all Lexington, I should say, on Military Appreciation Night. Lexington defeated the Knights by the score of 41-7 to remain unbeaten in OCC play. The Minutemen got the scoring started with 10:07 to play in the first quarter on this play.
Snap to Caudell, dropping back. Gets the pass up deep down the far side. The receiver up, going to be caught to the 15, to the 10, and dragged down into the end zone. Going to be a touchdown on that pass that was caught by a wide receiver, Braden Fogel, the Georgia commit, and it goes that time for a 54-yard touchdown reception.
And Fogle, his 6th touchdown grab of the season. And Lexington took a 7-0 lead. They would add on another score in the first quarter, 6:20 to go. This time will be a 5-yard touchdown run by Markel Martin. It was a 14-0 lead for Lexington after one quarter. Then with 8:06 to play in the second quarter, the Minutemen will get on the board again on this play. Snap to Caudill. Law pass near the end zone, going to be a leaping grab as they held on to.
Wow.
Yes, it was going to be grabbed by senior receiver Avery Crawford. The 6'1 receiver, he grabbed it. Looked like decent coverage, but he still made the grab on a 23-yard touchdown reception. And that time goes on a 9-play drive, 89 yards, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. And the Minutemen had a 21-0 lead. They will score again with 5:39 to play in the second quarter on this play. In the backfield, the snap. Handoff Martin straight ahead, has all kinds of room to the 10, bounces to the outside to the 5. Martin going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe just shy of the pylon. Now they're going to call a touchdown. Indeed, it will be just inside the pylon, and that carry by Markel Martin that goes for 12 yards in the touchdown run. His 2nd touchdown run of the night, his 6th touchdown run of the season, and they would get the PAT block, but then they would score again with 12 seconds to play in the half on this play. And I found that pass to the end zone, going to be what? Going to be a leaping grab, held on to, and a touchdown on the very next play. What a catch on the far side of the field.
Number 9.
That was grabbed instead, I believe, by Crawford. Avery Crawford, a 2nd touchdown grab of the night. 22-yard touchdown reception by Crawford, and with that second touchdown grab, and also 3 touchdown passes by Joe Caudill in the first half, now up to 17 on the year. It was all Lexington up at 34-0 at halftime. Of course, then the running clock to allow the second half to go pretty quickly, and they would score again with the score at the end of the third quarter, and this time would be run by Seven Allen on a 10-yard touchdown run. Allen, his 4th touchdown run of the year, and a 41-0 lead for Lexington at that point. West Holmes, their lone score, would come with 8:52 to play in the fourth quarter on this play. And the snap, dropping back Parsons. Pass deep down the far sideline, going to be caught.
Got it.
Down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, going to be in the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown. Connects that to Rhett Cheney. That time a 56-yard touchdown pass. Well, on a tough night for West Holmes, that would be a nice positive drive here to get into the end zone in the fourth. As for Parsons, that would be his 14th touchdown pass of the year. Rhett Cheney would grab for him his 3rd touchdown reception on that 56-yard bomb. But that would be it for the scoring for West Holmes, and Lexington gets the win by the final margin of 41-7. Back with Rory here on the postgame show next on WKLM.
The highlight reel has been brought to you by Thread and Ink, custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing in Holmesville.
And the postgame show brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, as West Holmes will fall to Lexington tonight by the final score of 41-7 on Military Appreciation Night. Take a look at the offensive numbers for tonight's game. It was Lexington who would run, West Holmes ran 46 plays. Lexington ran 41 from the line of scrimmage. The Minutemen had 13 first downs. The Knights had 11 first downs on the night. For Lexington, they had 31 carries for 122 yards net rushing for them on the evening. Leading the way for them on the night, Markel Martin, the running back, had 11 carries for 60 yards and 2 touchdown runs. His 5th and 6th touchdown runs of the year. Seven Allen had 7 carries for 44 yards and a touchdown run, his 4th of the season. For West Holmes on the ground for them, they finished up with 19 carries, 71 yards. Brody Bowman had 14 carries for 69 yards rushing for the Knights. In all for Lexington, it was Joe Caudill, who did not throw a pass in the second half. He went 10 for 10 in the first half passing for 155 yards and 3 touchdown passes. And for Reedon Parsons, he was 13 of 27 passing for 200 yards for West Holmes, and also threw the 1 touchdown pass and also threw his 6th interception of the year. In all, Lexington had 277 yards of offense. West Holmes had 271. Lexington had 6 penalties, 55 yards. West Holmes had 7 penalties for 55 yards. Final score, Lexington 41, West Holmes 7. Back with the final defensive numbers after this from MRV Siding Supply.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your 3-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. and bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Lexington wins at 41-7 over West Holmes tonight. Scott Vaughn, the final look at the defensive numbers.
Yeah, time of possession, West Holmes had the ball for a total of 24 minutes and 35 seconds. Lexington with the ball 22 minutes and 40 seconds. On third downs, West Holmes went 4 for 9, where Lexington went 2 for 3. West Holmes was 1 for 3 on fourth downs, and Lexington did not attempt a fourth down conversion. Individually for the Knights on defense, Chris Williams led the Knights in tackles with 9 tackles. He also had 2 tackles for a loss. Braxton Blake had 8 with 1 for a loss. Coy Beachy 7 with 1 for a loss. Clint Klein had 4 tackles. Oliver Fleming had 3, 1 for a loss. Dylan Sowers also had 3 tackles. Matt Kraft had 2. Reed Hawksworth had 2. Braxton Blake had 2 tackles for a loss there at the end. And then Zach Hustack also had 2 tackles. Then Chance Jackson, Cody Gallion, Rhett Cheney, and Cam McCluggage all had 1 tackle. Cam had 1 for a loss there at the end. For Lexington individually, Cole Eichhorn had 5 tackles. He led the team. Graham Clark had 4. Avery Crawford had 3, as well as Luke Triska. Anthony Failer had 2, and then there was a mess of Lexington Minutemen that had 1 tackle for a loss.
In the final score, Lexington wins at 41-7 over West Holmes. Back to wrap it up after this from MRV Siding Supply.
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Over West Holmes, just the game where Lexington really dominated from start to finish.
Yeah, they got the ball in the first half right off the bat and scored on, 6 consecutive drives, and just somewhere we couldn't get anything going offensively, defensively, or on special teams. Just couldn't catch a break and didn't help ourselves out either. So it was a rough one from start.
And from West Holmes' standpoint, you really can't simulate playing a team like this until you go up against them. So I kind of wonder as you go down this final stretch, which, again, none of these games are going to be easy, having a tough test list like this, if you can keep your head on straight here and kind of look past this could be a benefit to West Holmes if they can learn from this experience going down these final 3 games.
Yeah, looking forward. I mean, we have Ashland, New Philly, and I believe Canton South. So, it's not getting any easier. As a coaching staff, you got to figure out how to reset. As much as you don't want to watch this film, you have to watch it. You have to learn from the things that you didn't do well so that you can learn from it. But you got to keep the kids positive and make sure going forward, you got to light a spark under them somehow and not let them just, put their tail between their legs.
And obviously a big tough one next week against Ashland here. You can look at this OCC race. Lexington still has to play Ashland. Obviously, New Philly's in the mix out there, and now West Holmes here. So despite this loss, still a lot of things ahead of this West Holmes team.
Well, and the thing, too, is, we're a really good football team. We didn't show it tonight, but, there's nothing to say that we can't go out there and beat Ashland and maybe get a 3-way championship for the OCC. So, things aren't lost here. Even though it was a miserable night, things didn't go right, there's still bright spots out there. We are a good football team, and it looked like we didn't come out of the game, banged up or anything. There's no major injuries as far as we could see. So, there are still bright spots ahead of us, and we got to keep that in mind going forward.
Lexington wins tonight 41-7. West Holmes will drop their record of 5-2. They're now 3-1 on the OCC. As we mentioned, they'll be on the road against Ashland next week. We'll be live, of course, on FM 95.3 and Stream 1 on our website for that game. We will be delayed on video. We'll have to delay that per Ashland rules over there, so we'll have that on video, but it won't be live. It'll be posted on video right after that game is over with on YouTube next Friday. And for Lexington, with their win, they go to 6-1, and they've now won 5 straight. They're 3-0 in the OCC. They'll be at home against
against New Philadelphia for them next Friday night. That'll wrap things up for us. For Scott Vaughn, I'm Matt Croy. We do want to thank our video live stream partners, Claxon Communications, Fred Williams, the producer of tonight's live stream coverage, and Matt McCreery worked the cameras. And we do want to thank them for allowing us to live stream this game for the seeding. And thanks to Michael Hammond back at WKLM Sports Central. Reminder, also have hometown football Friday night coming away. We'll have, of course, all the area scores for you, highlights from tonight's game, the postgame interview with Keaton Lepla, a conversation with the voice of the Buckeyes, Paul Keels. Jake Seidel has the Cleveland Browns report and more, all coming away tonight on hometown football Friday night. The postgame show brought to you by MRV Siding Supply. The final score on Military Appreciation Night, it was Lexington 41 and West Holmes 7. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.